All right, this is the Cream Pod, episode 4. We got our first guest this time, our good friend Brandon
Special
Rhone.
That's good.
Of the Cartier family.
Oh yeah,
sir.
of the Cartier family.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah! Shout out Cartier family. Look them up if you've never heard of them, and we'll put a link in our bio
Shout out.
for them.
Some love.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Damn, so how you liking Houston, dude?
Man, it's cool, man. It's huge. Like, it's literally the biggest city I've ever lived in.
You think
Easy.
it's worse living in a big city because of traffic and stuff?
I mean, there's definitely like pros and cons to every living situation. It's one thing I've learned. Like, you know, I was in Kansas. I was in a small town. There's pros and cons. I was in Louisiana, which is like, well, I was in Lafayette, which is like, it's bigger than where I was in Kansas, but it's not bigger than like here. So I mean, there's pros and cons everywhere.
I would never want to live in fucking Kansas, dude.
it's very boring.
Like, Kansas is like Oklahoma if you took all the good stuff out of Oklahoma.
No, it's definitely different in Oklahoma. It's definitely
You
different.
think it's like different vibes?
100%. 100%.
But y'all, there's not shit out there.
Bro, it's the most like regular place I've ever been. Like, everyone there is like super like go to work, handle business, come home type people.
Where at? Which one?
In Kansas.
Oh, in Kansas.
That's crazy because I heard there's a bunch of pussies in Kansas, dude.
I imagine
I
heard that Kansas
just
is
being Oklahoma, pretty
soft.
much.
It's really not. I really feel like it's different. In my opinion, being from Oklahoma, I would tell you Oklahoma is different than Kansas. I think a lot of my friends from Oklahoma that I met in Kansas would tell you the same.
Yeah.
Like, just the people are different. The way like we come up, I guess, is different. I mean, there's similarities, of course,
They don't
obviously.
have those good Oklahoma values. They're just a bunch of degenerates and fucking
They're not that bad.
Degenerate Kansas.
They're not bad people.
God-forsaken.
Yeah.
They're not bad people at all. I'd say if you're a person who like wants like a regular life and like a regular safe life, I'd say Kansas is a good place to go have that. Like,
Yeah,
I don't think of it as a place where anything exciting happens.
Yeah.
It's like the most if someone asks me what Kansas, it's the most plain place. If it was a food, it would be a sandwich with just bread, with like 2 breads and some meat, no
No mustard?
Nah,
Like a ham
the yellow
sandwich?
mustard?
like 2 pieces of bread and some ham. That's it.
a,
That's how I would
like a
describe
lazy
it.
ham sandwich.
Like just plain
Yeah.
as
What
hell.
about that cheese sandwich that you get when you're out of money at school?
No, it's definitely on
The
that
shame
level.
shit sandwich.
It's actually more that level than a ham sandwich. I'd
Because
say.
ham, at least you're kind of getting some gains. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah, some protein
I'd say
in
it's
there.
some cheese in there, cheese and bread. No grill. The grilled cheese
no
without the grill.
panini press, dude. Man, fucking. So if you're in Kansas, do you root for the Kansas City Chiefs?
Nah, that's Missouri. But everyone out there loved them. And, you know, I was, like, so bent on being different. Like, I don't actually dislike the Chiefs. Like, I like Kansas City. I was in Kansas City when the Chiefs won the first Super Bowl. It was a great time. Like, I don't hate the Chiefs. I just don't root for them.
Well, dude, I work with some people, and they've been just glazing the Chiefs.
Oh, bro,
lately.
people glaze the Chiefs.
Like, the Chiefs glazing is getting
They
out
are
of
the
control.
only
Bro,
ones.
but they're a dynasty. What do they got? 3 Super Bowls now? You
Yeah,
can't
that
deny
is
it.
They're going crazy.
You can't deny it. Like, but like just being out there on Sundays, it was like a sea of red. Like, and I was like in Kansas, and the Chiefs are in Missouri, which is like an hour and a half away from us. So like everybody just went red. Everybody was like, "Go Chiefs, go Chiefs, Chiefs." Me, like I just didn't want to be like fit in with them on that, so I was just opposed.
Well, bro,
I'm
like,
an op. I'm a hater.
Who's
Back
your
at-
team? Who's like
Oh
your-
man, my team. I really am more of like a fan of players, but like I really like Kyler Murray. I guess I'm an Air Cardinals guy, but the Cardinals fucking sucked this past year.
Yeah.
Kyler, dude, playing Xbox and shit.
Yeah, man, that's definitely the narrative on him playing that damn Call of Duty.
Have
I
you
bet he's
seen that
called
YouTube
Madden.
video?
On what?
There's this guy that took all of Kyler Murray's stats and then lined them up with double XP weekends on Call of Duty.
Oh, yeah?
And every time there's a double XP weekend, this dude like eats shit.
Really?
And like they think he's staying up till like 6 a.m. every night. And then they've
That's
like
absurd.
they even tried in his contract limiting,
I did see that. Yeah,
and he had his agent like fight for him.
Like, he's got to play.
Yeah, he saw that
got
and was
deals.
like, "Fuck no, dude."
that's crazy. If that's actually true, like if that's actually a factual thing that's going on, that's like a problem. Like your star player can't stop playing fucking video games.
He's probably good as fuck though. Honestly.
That is a real problem.
Insane, bro. He probably pays they pay him $45 million a year, and he
Does
can't
he
stop playing fucking video games.
He just loves the
I
game.
I
Dude.
think he does stream from time to time.
He needs to be streaming like every fucking night.
I think he's in Phase.
He's in Phase.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's in Phase.
Phase Kyler.
That's fire.
I think it's Phase K1.
That's
That's his name on everything.
Phase
So
K1.
what the fuck does that even mean, bro? Like I know like Phase banks and shit, but like to be in Phase,
It's like a gaming clan, like certifies you.
would like do they pay you money?
Well, I mean, I think the biggest guys in there get paid, but I think like the lower level guys just get to benefit off putting Phase and
Yeah, so
officially
it's-
being
Well,
recognized.
then they
as
have,
Phase.
like, the
you get clout
actual-
off that.
It's like being a
Phase
crib or
Atlanta
something, but-
team that like goes and
Just in video
competes at the
games.
tournaments and stuff.
Yeah, no facts. You like Offset is in Phase.
Offset's a Phase.
Lil
member?
Yachty's in Phase. LeBron's son is in Phase. Like I'm pretty sure they're just in Phase like purely for clout.
But they're not a part of like Phase Atlanta, which is like the official esports
Yeah,
team.
there's esports team, but I mean a lot of people I would say like just benefit off the name. Like obviously there's the OG Phase guys, they get paid, but I'd say a lot of people who are like in there probably just getting clout off the name.
Do
They're
they have
more
a
of like
gang
a
sign?
they're more of like a media franchise with an esports team.
I would say so. Yeah, they definitely have branched out more than just a gaming clan.
Little kids, dude. They fucking. I feel like their game intake is probably way higher than ours was.
Really, you think so?
Well, they're sweaty, bro.
I might disagree because I feel like we had more games that were coming out when we were kids.
All our aim is better than the kids. That's what I see on Fortnite. Like
Yeah.
these kids can build, but they can't shoot like worth a shit.
Yeah.
That's why all the kids hate no build.
Man, I think no build is so much easier. Like I was looking at my old Fortnite stuff in my memories, like when Fortnite first came out, and I fucking sucked because I had to build. Like with no
You
build,
gotta fucking.
that shit makes the game so much better. Like in my opinion, like if you can't build on Fortnite, like before no build, if you couldn't build in Fortnite, you were literally like fucking food. You were trash.
I used to
Yeah.
be anti no build, but like I've like turned a corner to no build.
Really?
Well, I was like forced into it because every person I played with was just insisting on playing.
Yeah,
no
no
build.
one wanted
Really?
to play build. Dude.
Yeah.
I'll play build. Don't get me wrong. Like, but I've so burnt locked in on no build. I don't want to play build.
Well, I
Yeah,
just
that's
feel
how I
like
feel
it's
now.
less to think
Yeah.
about, dude.
It's
like,
so much less to think about.
It
You,
is.
it's purely for like the love of the game now.
Yeah.
Like, you just gotta
Yeah.
love playing Fortnite. The movement, the shooting, like it just. I liked all the skins and shit. It matches so well. Like the emotes. It's literally, in my opinion, like if you do best games of all time, you gotta put it up there on that list. Like top 10, it's gotta be.
Yeah, Fortnite's up there.
Like
dude.
it's constantly evolving, adding new stuff. They listen to the players. Like I don't know, it's not rage inducing. Man, there's just so much to like
I
about
wish
it.
Madden and 2K were like that, like the same, because they could just keep updating the roster.
Bro, they could literally like. I feel like if every
Yeah,
game
they could
took the
just be
Fortnite
live
formula,
service.
they would benefit. Like I guess Call of Duty kind of took it in some sense. Like they got the
they just still make you pay $70.
yeah they got
But no,
the-
it's still a live service game.
no
It's
facts.
bullshit.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's Call of Duty. You know, it's still a franchise. You know, they got to make money. It's one of the highest earning franchises. You know, I don't think they would ever switch to like making it free. But I guess Warzone is there a free version? I guess 'Cause
Yeah,
that's free.
I abandoned Call of Duty purposely. I don't play it anymore.
Man, I play multiplayer now after playing Fortnite so much and not playing MW3 as much as I did on the other ones, and I suck. It's honestly like not fun. That's how bad I am.
Well, dude, they just fucking like take your money and they just don't deliver.
What do you mean?
Like there wasn't even supposed to be a Call of Duty this year. Remember when they had promised that they were like gonna hunker down on Modern Warfare 2 and skip a year?
Did they say that?
Yeah, they did say. Or no, when Vanguard came out, there wasn't supposed to be a Call of Duty. Yeah,
Oh.
they like went back last minute, and then their appeal will be like we're putting shit from the old games in here.
Yeah. Yeah, I can
Like-
see that take.
I'm like, dude, just fucking load those games.
No facts.
Like load those maps into the fucking game.
Dude,
Yeah,
that was my biggest gripe on MW3. It came out, and MW2 was at its peak. It was so fun, and then you just get a new Call of Duty, and you get your guns and your skins, but you get all these new maps, and the old guns are fucking worse than the new guns. I don't know. I was not fucking with that shit. At
The
all.
Call of Duty skins go fucking crazy though.
I do agree. The skins and The multiplayer is definitely
They had like Spawn and shit and Rambo.
They got some cool shit.
And Bruce
bro.
Willis from Die Hard.
They've got some. Some of the new ones are like reactive. So they've got like this one. He's like on fire. Shit's fire.
That's pretty
No,
sick.
they got some sick
They added
ones.
The Boys in there too.
No facts.
Have you seen The Boys?
Absolutely. I've seen
No,
that
it's
shit
a
probably
good
4
ass show.
I love that show.
It's a good
I
ass
love
fucking
that show. That's probably one of my favorite shows I've ever watched. I don't know. I watched it back. No, the first time I watched it, like the first season is like really good. The second season is really good. I like how there's like a different progression in all the seasons. But like now I've kind of, since I've done like more politics and stuff, I kind of noticed like little woke shit in there here and there.
Oh, for real?
Oh, dude, ever since I've got on the YouTube with the content, I noticed woke shit in everything now. I'm like, okay, now I see when people are talking about we don't want woke shit, this is what they're talking about. Like, because before I would have never noticed it.
All right, dude, real quick. Have you seen Dune?
No.
All right, never mind. Because
I heard it's good, though.
I was debating it with someone about like the meaning of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I haven't seen the new one, but they were saying it's woke, and I was like, dude, it almost seemed like anti-Islam.
Really?
But yeah, if you haven't seen it,
Anti-Islam.
Wow.
well, no, the
I don't even
movies,
know what it's
the
about.
movies.
Wow.
I was like, well, I was watching this. I'd heard so many good things about Dune 2. I was like, all right, I'm gonna watch the first one and then see the second one eventually. And I watched the first one. And I was like, oh, this is like a direct metaphor for like the Middle East and Islam and stuff.
Really?
What
Oh, yeah.
happens?
I thought it was like it's based off like some book.
It is based on a book.
And you think the book, or do you think the book is like giving that same message, or you think like the screen
Like
adaptation?
they directed it.
Yeah.
I don't know because I
Movies
haven't read the book. But what the movie's about is like it's in outer space and there's this planet that like isn't worth a shit and is covered in sand, except it has like this substance on it that makes like traveling through planets possible.
Oh.
And so this like noble family from another planet or something, I think, and that's the Dune kids family. They are like gifted control of the planet like through the government, and the people there think that like that Timothy Chalamet kid is like some sort of messiah and stuff. I was like, oh, is he supposed to be Muhammad?
Oh wow.
And like the sand's the Middle East and that stuff is oil.
I
Googled it and a bunch of people have like drawn the same connection.
When you broke it down like that, like it's a planet with sand and it has like this substance, that kind of made me draw that same conclusion. In my
That
head.
is what the Middle East is. It's
No,
like,
literally,
there's not shit
it's-
out there, but there's this shit that's more valuable than anything. That's
Yeah.
oil, dude.
No, facts.
No, I'm
That's
pretty
trippy
sure
thing
that's
about
what it is. No, Dune, the first Dune was good. It's like a slow movie, and you can tell it's leading up to something else.
Man, I've seen
But-
people say. I don't mean to cut you off. I've
No,
seen
you're
people
good.
see Dune 2 is really, really, really good.
I really want to go see
Yeah,
that.
I'm gonna have
dude.
to check it out then. I'm actually very interested in the movie now that you say that.
Have y'all ever seen Interstellar?
I've seen some of it. That's where he went to space and like he come back and his family's old.
I don't, bro. Everyone keeps telling me to watch that shit, dude.
It's good. It's definitely a slower paced movie. Like it builds. It's long.
That's
it
on my
builds.
list of movies.
I haven't
need to see.
seen it. I want to see that.
I want to say my freshman year of college, my roommate had it on DVD. He put it on once, and I was watching it. I think I fell asleep. I'm like, this shit. It was building up. Like, it was super slow.
Yeah.
But it was. I mean, it was definitely like the acting was really good. Like I can see why people.
The
really
slow
liked
is
it.
brutal though. Like I never saw Oppenheimer. Like I've heard it's really good.
Man,
but
I've heard it's really
still wanna
good.
see
My
that.
roommates tell me it's really good.
I was
I
like,
don't-
it's like 3 fucking hours.
Is that on
long.
HBO or anything yet?
I don't know. It might be. I don't know. We have like this little like Fire TV box that we get like movies on. I think they watched it
Oh,
on.
hell yeah. Interstellar's Matthew McConaughey,
I
right?
think it's Matt Damon,
Is that
right?
it?
I think it's Matt Damon, huh?
Oh,
Is
okay.
it Matthew McConaughey?
I don't
Isn't
know.
there some movie where Matthew McConaughey's a fucking astronaut? Or
Is that it?
No, there is one. I'm not. Is that Interstellar?
I've just seen that
I don't
meme
remember
of
who's
him
in it.
being
Yeah.
in the
They might both be in it. I
spaceship.
don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember who's in it, honestly. I just remember it was a white dude.
That Conor
He had a
McGregor
daughter.
dude.
That's all I remember.
Roadhouse. You
Man,
seen
I
that
see
shit?
that's on at Prime. I want to watch
It's
it.
Yeah.
so fucking funny, bro.
Is it?
You need to watch
Is
that.
it? It's good?
It's good, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna
If
check that
you
out.
Like
McGregor's
the first
funny.
Roadhouse, it's like a perfect remake.
Okay,
of, like,
I'm
the
gonna definitely
first
check it.
Roadhouse.
I've seen like the clips of it on TikTok. I'm like, damn, McGregor actually was doing a good job acting.
Fight scenes are cool,
the
bro.
fight scenes are
Did you
badass.
see Joe Rogan getting on his ass where he said that acting is harder than anything he's
Yeah.
ever done? I
He
mean,
said, shut the fuck up. Yeah.
I don't know how Joe Rogan can make that take though.
Because he's done neither. Yeah,
Exactly. I'm like, dude, this is
Joe,
somebody
he
who's
has
literally
acted.
done both. Telling
He
you
has acted.
what's
He
harder.
was on like a
Yeah.
sitcom.
bro. But we got keep it 100. Like he's never like fought to the level of McGregor. You know what I'm saying? So if he's saying
karate though, like karate fights, but that's not the UFC.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
he thinks
that
you're in there with another killer,
But he
bro.
probably think that shit's harder than fucking acting. So like if a karate fight's harder than acting, a UFC fight's definitely.
I do
harder than
believe
acting,
McGregor
like-
was like just saying that.
Well, I mean, I definitely respect his opinion on it because
like,
I
you
mean,
know
like,
this-
if he grew up fighting, you know, if he grew up fighting, you know, I can see why he could say like, because you know his brain's programmed to fight. I feel like acting is using a different part of your brain. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I can
maybe
see
it's
why he
harder
says
for
it's
him,
difficult.
bro, because that's all he's done. So that makes sense.
No,
dude.
that makes sense to me. So I'm like, if he says that, I can see why he would say that. Because I'm sure an actor would say fighting would be hard,
yeah.
the hardest thing I've ever done. You know what I'm
Hell
saying?
yeah.
If you was whooping
True.
people ass to the capacity that McGregor been whooping people ass, you probably
where he's comfortable,
wouldn't
dude.
feel that way. Exactly. You know what I'm
in the
saying?
octagon. But the fight scenes are cool because he fights like in his real life style.
No,
Really?
Yeah.
Like he kind of dot. Like,
Damn, I
it's
want to
cool.
watch that
It's
shit.
sick.
No, it's
I
sick,
definitely want
dude.
to check
The
that
final,
out.
Yeah.
the scene where like it ends, like the final fight scene, that's a sick one too.
Damn, I want to check that out.
No, it's cool. Have you seen the original Roadhouse?
No, I don't think I have. When was it, like a 80s movie?
Where he rips out the dude's
Yeah.
throat.
Patrick
What?
Swayze.
Yeah.
he rips the dude's throat out.
He's
and
like, oh
it's fun.
fuck guys like you in prison.
They
you know?
pay like a little homage to that scene where he
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Damn, I want to see. I seen Post Malone's in the new one, huh?
He's in the very beginning.
He's in the very beginning, yeah.
They play one of his songs.
Damn, nice.
Post
He's
Malone
beating
is
somebody's ass.
He's not
Good for
beating
him.
up fucking
He looked
anyone
like-
in
yeah, he
real
didn't
life.
even look-
Yeah.
He looked really not tough when he was doing that shit.
I
Oh,
know
yeah?
fucking
I wanna see that shit.
16-year-olds
He's just
that would
gumpy as shit,
beat
dude.
the shit out of Post Malone.
Oh,
He's
there's
a
a
big
lot
dude,
of
bro.
16-year-olds.
He's a big dude.
How big we talking? Bro?
He's
Like,
a
he's
fat
like
dude.
fat, bro. Like I don't know. He's in shape now. I seen he stopped drinking beer. Like he's
in
like slimmed
shape?
up. Well,
Like
he's
Wiz
in he's in
Khalifa?
better shape than he was. That's for certain. Like he's
Dude,
skinnier.
Wiz
Would beat the
Khalifa.
fuck.
No, I don't think
could
he's
beat
like
up every
a
other
small
rapper.
person.
Even 50 Cent, bro.
Wiz Khalifa would beat the fuck out of 50
Bro, do you
Cent.
know
I
how
don't
hard
know
50
about
goes?
Oh, bro, he trains Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu, fucking, and he's good.
Okay,
He's like a shot 9
I'd
times.
say if he could grapple, if Wiz could grapple well, I think he could take.
Have you
out
seen Wiz hit
50.
pads?
I've seen him hit pads. Yeah,
No,
he's
good.
striking
Like,
them shits
yeah,
pretty good.
like, he
But
looks like a real Muay Thai fighter.
I'm just gonna he's definitely got the physique
Yeah.
for it. He's in shape for it. I'm just gonna put it in perspective. Like 50 Cent's not little. Like he's a big fucking dude.
I don't think he is big, dude.
He's
I
a
think
big
like
fucking dude.
5'9", 5'10".
No,
dude.
he's like
No.
6'3". He's a big dude.
Hell no, he's
Wiz
not
would
that
be
big,
taller.
bro.
He'd have the
No.
longer reach. Andy knows what he's doing.
Khalifa's like 6'3".
I think that'd be a bad
Khalifa's
night.
is
for
tall.
50
Nah.
Cent's tall, bro.
Wiz Khalifa in like a UFC fight. Wiz Khalifa is beating. The
I bet
fuck out
first
of
round
50 Cent.
TKO.
Yeah, because he doesn't train, bro.
Yeah, 50 Cent. Oh yeah, he's like 6 foot.
I wouldn't want to see that.
I feel like they
I don't
want
wanna
to
see 50
celebrities
Cent
though,
get beat
bro.
up.
Have you seen 50 Cent?
In person, I have not.
He's a big person,
Bro, he came to Deja Vu, bro. I saw someone posted like 50 cents at Deja Vu strip club, and it was like a Sunday night. And I was like, what the fuck?
Didn't you run into Mike Epps there?
Dude, I met Mike Epps, and
See, he's not little, bro. He's kind of buff.
you're making me uncomfortable, bro.
Wow.
Bro, but he
Wow.
was
I just showed the muscle.
That wouldn't be enough.
he said
beat
I
Wiz.
think so. He's buff.
No,
bro.
he get the shit cracked out of him.
bro, he was
Wow.
at Deja Vu and no one would go with me, bro. I started calling people like, dude, trying to go meet 50 Cent at Deja Vu, and it's like Sunday night though. And everyone's like, nah.
You're gonna go to the strip club to meet a dude.
Yeah.
To meet 50? That's not any motherfucker, bro.
That's not any motherfucker.
It's kind of gay on
That's 50
principle.
Cent, dude.
Wow. On principle?
Yeah.
I mean, getting hyped up to go meet a dude is gay on
Like if
principle,
I was
I'd say.
already at
Bro,
Deja Vu
that's
and
salty.
50 Cent showed up, I would be like, yo.
No, type shit.
But like I'm not gonna leave my house and go over there to the
Nah,
strip club.
What if he
that's
was
kind
across
you
the
low key
street,
dick
though?
riding though.
Nah, chill, bro. What if he was
Nah,
across
low
the
key
street?
though when he break it down like that, that's
All right,
dick
fuck
riding.
it.
It's
I
though.
didn't
crazy
go.
dick
I didn't
riding.
even
But
go.
if you was like if you was there and he pulled up type shit, it's cool to be like,
Well,
oh,
and
shit,
you get to
that's
be in the
50.
strip club.
I guess, yeah. But you're not
That's
going to the.
something.
But that's not why you going to
Yeah.
the strip
There's
club.
girls
though.
there, and I'm there to see a dude. That kind of adds a layer.
Something
to it,
tells
too.
me
No,
you
see,
wouldn't have
no,
seen much
it just
50.
gets gayer the more you break it down.
All right. Sorry for being gay, dude. But no, I would have liked to meet 50 Cent for sure.
Nah, facts.
If he had a meet and greet across the street, you guys wouldn't go wait in the line for like 10 minutes.
Like across this street.
Like at
I mean, if it was a reasonable distance, I guess. But I mean,
Wait
I
in
don't know.
line,
I don't know. I wouldn't want to
like
wait
with
in
a bunch
line.
of kids and shit.
I don't know. I
All
don't know.
the
I don't,
kids love
I don't know if
50,
you get
bro.
respect for waiting in line.
Yeah, I
Like,
guess
when he
it wouldn't be a
respects you
bunch of
after you
kids.
got it to like meet him, like, oh, this nigga, like, you know, like
You ever play
just
the
waiting in
video
line to
game?
meet me.
Yeah,
Oh,
fuck
what was it?
Blood on the
Blood on the Sand.
Yeah.
I never. Played
I've never
it.
played it either.
We
Nah,
say it was like
I almost got it a few times.
I had it
remember.
when I was a kid. It was like a Gears of War copy, pretty much.
I thought it was
But
like
it's
a
50 fucking
a
cents. That's
GTA
just fire.
knockoff.
No, dude, it's like a cover-based shooter.
Really?
Yeah, so you're 50 Cent and you were playing a show on this private island, and like 50 Cent has this diamond encrusted skull that he's super proud of, and these like cartel guys come and take it from him, and then you're just 50 Cent fucking
go shoot everybody now.
motherfuckers to get
You
that
gotta
shit.
kill everybody now.
Damn, that sounds fun. I bet that's a game we finish quick though.
Yeah, I don't think it's that long of a game.
I wouldn't think it has a lot of content. I mean,
Y'all seen
there's only so much you can do
Get
with
Rich or
that.
Die Trying, right?
Of course.
How much of that shit is cap? Do you
A
think
lot
he
of
really
it's
fucking
all of
killed a
it.
motherfucker right before he walked on
Do you
stage?
think he really
was
beat
like,
the
nah.
shit out of a CO in the showers of a prison?
Did he do that?
He does that. He's like in the showers and starts wailing on one of
yeah.
the prison guards.
They slip him the razor blade or whatever under the fucking.
Yeah, I was like, dude, that's like 15 years right there.
But he really does go that hard though.
Maybe. Here, I'm going to check the camera real quick, make sure.
I don't know, bro. But 50 Cent, a lot of that's probably cap. But do you think he was really shot 9 times?
No, he was. Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
He got shot in the face. He got shot
That's
in the
real.
mouth.
That's like clout. Getting shot. Do you guys think you gain clout if you took like a couple bullets?
Not
I definitely
anymore.
don't wanna
but
take
back
any
then in
bullets.
hip hop, yeah. Well, he was like the first dude
Fuck
to get
that.
shot like that.
No, facts.
And
But
bounce
like,
back.
I don't know. I don't know, bro. That's just, I don't think that clout's worth it, bro.
Lil TJ got shot a bunch of times. It didn't really help his career.
I mean,
Yeah.
what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, though, dude.
Nah, I don't know, man. You get shot a few
Not
times, you might be
necessarily.
fucked up for life.
50 Cent.
Not
he
if you
gained
fucked up
power.
can't walk anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, facts. You might be fucked
I
up.
guess that doesn't.
We don't
doesn't
breathe the
always
same
apply.
or something.
Yeah. Well, doesn't he talk a little different now?
Who?
Because 50 Cent, because he got shot like.
He kind of
in the
mumbled.
cheek.
Kinda,
Yeah.
I don't
No.
know. Maybe that's why. I
Apparently,
don't know.
he had a hole in his cheek for a long time.
I like 50 Cent though. He's an entrepreneur.
No, I fuck with 50 Cent.
He's
Nah,
definitely a great
he's funny
entrepreneur.
as fuck on the internet.
That was
No,
one of the
facts.
first rappers I like really listened to as a
No.
kid.
Oh yeah, definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
He goes hard, bro. I feel
Nah,
like he's
definitely.
getting slept on.
He's definitely a hip hop legend. Like
Like,
when you talk about legend, he's
Do
definitely
kids
one
know
of them.
about 50?
You know, that's a great question.
I don't think
know if
like
they
we do.
I don't know if they do, but they did. They definitely did pay some homage.
Like, if I had a son, I probably would have to show him Get Rich or Die Trying.
Hell yeah.
The movie or
I'd be
the
like,
album?
I'm like, son, you want to see a cool? Like, son, you want to watch a cool movie with your
Sometimes
pops?
you gotta
Put that
get out
shit
the
on.
mud, bro. Like,
Type shit.
there's lessons. Like,
Type shit.
he's like, oh, yeah, dad.
Yeah.
Selling crack.
Yeah.
No, that's funny.
A Majestic.
Because that is, bro, like, if you do have a certain amount of cocaine and it can't make you that much money, and then you make it to crack and all of a sudden everybody's rich, dude. Like, that's kind of a magical thing.
No,
that's like
it's
a form of
it's
magic.
It's like
making crack,
Herbalife.
if you really think about it. Like, you can take something that you couldn't sell to a bunch of people. It's almost like, I mean, not to be sacrilegious, but like Jesus, like taking the bread and feeding like all those people.
Yeah,
the seven
I don't
loaves.
know if it's the
Shut
exact
up.
same.
It's almost a
no.
magic trick.
well,
making
one's
crack.
considered a
Fuck
miracle.
no.
I mean,
one is
and the
one is considered a miracle
Some
and helps
apartment
people, and
complexes.
one directly has a negative impact on people, like an
Yeah.
extremely
Ruin
negative
communities.
nothing's that bad in
Ruined
moderation.
communities.
Yeah.
You can smoke a little crack, bro. Like,
Nah, bro.
Dude.
You wanna know what's crazy? No, speaking of smoking crack, when I was getting tatted in Houston, I
smoking
was getting
crack?
tatted with this dude. He was an Asian dude. He's cold ass artist, and him and the other artists in there were just talking about how they used to smoke fucking crack, how they both went to jail, and I was like, damn, what the fuck? Like these two Asian dudes, they both tatted up and shit. I'm like, I was talking to him. I was like, so how did you get to Houston? He was like, yeah, I just got out of jail. I was having a daughter. I was like, damn, this nigga went to jail. The other one was like, yeah, man. He said, people don't know about crack. The good crack was the yellow crack. Like, it's got a little
Yeah.
yellow too. They start laughing and shit. They're like,
everybody
"Hell
knows
yeah."
that, bro.
I'm like, what the hell? Then he was like, one time, he said, in my lifetime, I probably smoked $100,000 worth of crack. I said, what the fuck?
That's crazy.
Do you think he doesn't have any fun stories from that though?
I don't fucking know, but apparently he was thugging. Like,
It
he was
seems
talking about how
like-
they used to rob people and shit. He like used to tell how they used to do it and shit. I'm like,
You
damn,
smoke
you're
crack,
fucking
you start.
savage.
You have to make your decisions while you're smoking crack
He's
on
fucking
crack.
savage,
Yeah.
bro.
No,
Like
dude.
every decision you make is going to be a crack-inspired decision.
Facts. He's
It'll
a
bring
fucking
out like a
savage,
crazy
bro.
work ethic in you.
It's kind
The
of
crack work ethic.
They say the oil workers they smoke a little meth, bro.
Bro,
I don't
meth-
think not
bro,
a
I don't
little.
think anybody that's working in that field is doing hard drugs. And if they are, I
In the
don't think
oil
they're doing it.
field?
I don't think they're,
No,
they're
like
doing it while they're at
drillers?
work.
No, they do, bro. Because they'll work like 10, 17-hour shifts in a row or
You
something.
think they're fucking high
No,
on
if
hard
you're a
fucking
Bro, I
driller,
sold a car to a
You
dude.
live on site for
Wow.
like 2 weeks, and then you'll be just chilling at home for 2 weeks. But when you're on the site for 2 weeks, they'll make you work from like 5 a.m. to like 7 p.m. And like motherfuckers smoke meth and stay up and shit.
You
People,
just gotta smoke some meth.
yeah, people die on oil rigs every year. Like the average is
What?
like 3
Yeah.
workers a year.
That's why they
or
test them all.
something
They
like
come
that.
out and drug test them all the time now. Like,
No,
I
if
think they're-
anything happens on oil rig, like you break a wrench or like if something happens where they gotta come and do a little check, like you're getting drug tested.
Wow.
Because they don't want them methed out, which is kind of fucked up, you know? Like, if you're out there for that long, like, were you supposed to just be tired all day?
I don't know. I wouldn't want a career where I need to be freaking on hard drugs to succeed.
Yeah.
It seems like,
Every career,
seems like
bro.
a detrimental effect. No.
That's every career that exists, dude.
I
They make
disagree.
good money, though.
So you have a career, you on fucking hard drugs?
Bro, no.
Wow.
You know, I like to have a good time.
Does anyone smoke meth in the IT world?
Yes,
Is
dude.
there a lot of meth?
No, they don't.
Everybody smokes meth in IT.
Bro. You should stop.
That's the thing, bro. Like, because stuff needs to happen fast in the world of IT because these problems need solutions. So, like, when you
You
smoke
think
a little
people
bit
are
of
smoking
meth,
fucking meth?
That's not true.
Dude,
There's
I
not.
like this.
I know people
like,
smoke
there's
meth.
Smoking
no
meth
way.
at your office?
Like I'd say they're probably on Adderall if anything.
no, dude. Adderall's for pussies. You
Oh,
gotta
wow.
fucking,
Fuck no.
you gotta torch a bowl, bro.
Oh wow.
No, smoking
That's
meth.
crazy.
I don't know.
No one's smoking meth.
Yeah,
You're right.
that's
Nah,
absurd.
Nah,
That's an
yeah.
absurd,
I'd be surprised, dude.
Absurd statement.
You just gotta brush your teeth really good after.
Hell no.
Your face gets really itchy.
No.
You just gotta
hell
keep
no.
scratching.
You're gonna get messed up bad if
Your
you.
face gets really itchy. You gotta keep scratching. No, dude. There was a Chinese. We're talking about. We said something about a Chinese dude. Fucking
What?
in Oklahoma, Chinese mafia gang killing, dude. Have you heard about that?
I've
There's
heard
like
about this.
there's like underground Chinese tunnels in Oklahoma City. Did y'all know
Really?
that? Yeah,
and
that's
dude,
like a
all
confirmed
this,
fact.
dude, most of these weed farms are owned by the Chinese. No.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
And they're killing each other. They're on like some mafia China shit.
What?
Imagine if you were like walking your dog and all of a sudden you're watching like some like. So there's probably like a
No,
Chinese.
there's a
50 Cent
4-man
low-key.
homicide in Oklahoma, and they think it was like the Chinese underground.
Where did you get this information?
It was a
This
news story.
Yeah, it was on the news.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's local news.
That's
So you're not here
absurd.
anymore. You're missing out, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's crazy.
dude.
Cool shit's happening.
Man, there's crazy shit happening.
It's
in
like
Houston.
GTA Chinatown out here.
Yeah, no, I see crazy stuff on the local news in Houston. Like there's a lot of shootings. Police be having shootouts with people.
No, yeah,
That's
I think
like a
Houston's
that's almost
way
like a common
crazier
occurrence.
than OKC.
Huh?
'Cause I think Houston's way crazier than OKC.
Oh yeah, dude, it's way bigger and it's way more people. You know.
Have y'all seen the Asian
Yeah,
dude?
y'all do
Way
got
bigger
way more
city and
fucking
shit.
people.
Have y'all seen the Asian dude who's like, Badussy?
Oh, the rapper?
Yes, he did
No,
the
he
freestyle.
goes
Oh,
hard.
yeah.
That's Chinese 50 Cent.
Hell no. That's almost
Chinese,
that's
dude.
almost an insult to 50 Cent.
He'd
Nah,
have to.
dude.
He has to earn that title.
Yeah, dude.
He
He's got
has,
one
bro.
song that's not even
One-
it's
yeah,
not even a, it's
one-
not even a viral banger. It's literally just a clip.
Bro.
Yeah, it is like a viral clip.
Like
yeah.
it's not even
That's
like
every
people don't
song
even know the
going
song because
forward,
it's the
dude.
catchy song. They know it because of the clip.
That's every song now.
Nah. I feel like a lot of times a lot of these songs that are you see on TikTok are like they're on the charts too.
Well, bro, who wants to listen to a whole song, dude? The song should really just be like 10, 15 seconds.
I like hearing the whole here. You got to talk into your mic. I've been listening to that new Future album a lot.
Really, I don't know how I feel about it. It's all right.
I like it, dude.
I really like Future, but I'm like I don't know. Maybe this will grow on me, but I don't know. I just a lot of the songs are like super slow paced. Like I don't know. I was kind of expecting like something like the last one. What was the last one? I Don't Love You or some shit.
It was something like that. Yeah. No,
a
I
good
like
album.
the.
Are him
Metro
and Drake not
beats
friends
and-
anymore?
I guess not.
What are they
bro.
beefing about?
What happened?
So, there's a song on this album, and Kendrick has a verse on it, and he disses the fuck out of J. Cole and Drake.
What'd he say?
That they suck and he's better, pretty much. That was like the gist of it.
So is the album was called I Never Liked You. Is that about Drake?
This is just of every diss
I don't
song
think
ever.
so.
You
See,
really-
the last one was called I Never Liked You, and this one's called We Don't Trust
Well,
You.
no, Drake's on
So are
that
these
album.
subliminals?
The number one hit on I Never Liked You is
think
the
those are
Drake
hints?
feature.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
If that's what that is, they're being catty as fuck over
Oh,
there
yeah,
in
wait
the
for you.
studio.
Oh. Yeah,
I
you're
think
right.
that,
Being
well,
very
dude,
catty.
they,
Why-
everyone's teaming up against Drake for some reason, and Drake's like
He's too powerful, bro.
concerts like fuck them.
He's too powerful.
Damn. I saw someone tweet and said it's like the moment when all the ants realized they had the numbers on the crickets in Bug's Life.
I feel like Drake's bigger than them all together, collectively. Like Drake, people are ditching Kendrick and Future before they're ditching Drake.
Dude, I
And
don't
you
know.
got J. Cole in there too, though.
I think people will just ditch Kendrick before they diss Future.
Because listen, bro,
Diss
Kendrick's
Future.
kind of cringy, bro. Like,
I don't
he
know,
used to
man.
be
I
better.
fuck with Kendrick Lamar.
I was seeing people saying that Kendrick's better than J. Cole. I don't know.
Yeah,
if
I believe that. I've never been a J. Cole dude. I'm taking
I do fuck with Kendrick and J. Cole pretty hard, but I think
like
Kendrick
Kendrick,
Lamar is better.
Wow.
Kendrick
Lamar, I like
Okay, I will say this.
I'm a
Kendrick
pretty
has
big J. Cole fan.
Kendrick
though.
has more stuff that I listen to on my phone. But J. Cole got hits, bro. J. Cole got hits. I'm like, why people playing with J.
No,
Cole like
J-
he's just some scrub? J.
I
Cole
don't
got
know
some
what. Yeah,
hits.
he gets like a bad rap nowadays. I just think today's kids find him kind of cringy.
They just don't want to listen to his style of rap. But he definitely be on them shits though. Like he definitely is one of those guys who's like,
taking Lil Uzi over J. Cole any day, dude.
wow, that's crazy.
And Kodak Black.
Well, I'm not mad at that take, honestly.
Kodak Black.
And Lil Yachty.
Fuck Lil Yachty.
Why did everybody turn on Lil Yachty, dude?
I don't know.
I used to like Lil
That
Yachty.
song "Workout" for me.
He's kind of gay and annoying.
"Workout," that's a good song.
He is kind of like his like whole like muffin man ass
He is,
persona,
yeah.
Who you guys talking about?
Lil Yachty. So,
He's a
holy candy.
He still be rapping though.
Let's eat some pizza.
Yeah, sorta, dude. But the
You
new
guys think
shit.
Concrete Boys are hard?
Who the fuck is
A
that?
little rap group,
I don't know.
Caribou
Concrete
and stuff.
Boys.
You don't know any of them?
I have no,
No.
idea, dude.
Wow.
Caribou?
I know
Yes,
Baby
it's a female
Kia.
rapper.
Yeah, Baby Kia though.
Oh, he's trash.
Or
No,
little
Baby Kia goes hard.
I absolutely cannot
Lil
stand.
RT, is
I
that-
absolutely can't stand
Lil
Baby
RT
Kia.
is like a toddler, I think.
Yeah, he's like
He
8.
goes hard.
He's like 8.
See, I feel like
No,
they
he
need
actually does go. He's got that one song with Lil Tony, "I'm the Man." That shit's a banger.
that. I would like to have him on the podcast someday.
Oh
Lil
yeah,
RT.
Yeah, if we get
Yeah.
big enough, we gotta get Lil RT. Hopefully
That
he's not
would
too
be
old.
crazy.
that would be cool.
Hopefully he's not big
I would
RT by
interview
then.
the kid.
That would be cool.
Is he just gonna be RT one day?
Maybe.
No, maybe. Did you see? Have you
Young
seen that video of
Jeezy
him and his
became
mom?
Jeezy.
He was getting held like a kid, and they were like flaming him.
Nah, I seen a video of him. Like, you ever seen the? Oh, you're not on TikTok. Are you on TikTok?
No, I'm not.
Damn, this dude on TikTok, he like makes like these food. It's like some type of gumbo or something in Florida. He puts it in like a cup and he like serves it to people. And like when they come get it, like he'll like record their like. them
Oh yeah,
trying
I
it.
know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and Lil RT was there with his mom, and she just looks like
No, I seen that.
not
shit.
a responsible parent. No offense.
Well,
like she doesn't give like responsible parent vibes at all. And I remember it went viral on Twitter, and people were like, "I understand now." Like after seeing this video, it makes sense. And
like
I was
his lyrics make sense
what'd
now.
she
Like
do?
She was just there, bro. Like you just look at her and who she was as a person, and it's
she's like Krishan Rock with her baby's head drooping over and shit.
like she looks like that type of mom, like the type of mom that would fight while she was pregnant, type mom.
So is that not Blueface's baby?
That's
no, that's
fire.
his baby, and I think there's something.
He
wrong
claims
with the
it's
child.
not
Yeah.
his baby.
I think there's actually like the child
posted
has
a
actual
picture.
health
I feel like it
problems.
probably is though.
No, it's definitely his baby.
I don't know, dude.
Matter of
Sean-
fact, you know, she's kind of.
Krishan Rock is kind of a deplorable human, dude.
Oh, she's absolutely deplorable
Like-
as fuck.
Dude, I like Sexy Red.
I watched the video. She like farted into the phone.
What?
I was like, she got no class.
I saw that. She like farted on Instagram
I was like, what a
Live.
classless.
Yeah.
gesture,
No,
dude.
that's gross.
No, she is gross. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, I don't know. She used to
Farting
be.
on
She used to
live.
be. One time, me and my roommates were arguing about how like her old pictures and how attractive she used to be. But I just look at her now, like she's fucking trash, bro. Like no disrespect, like she's so trashy.
dude, those pictures of her when she was running track at whatever college she was at.
She was looking
She was fucking
sexy.
hot, dude.
Dude, we were
Yeah.
arguing about this. She's got this big ass neck tat,
I like her tats though.
face tats. I'm like, this shit is not
For
like,
real? Would you
oh.
date her, dude?
If she
Nah,
would give me a
man.
chance.
I think she has another man tattooed on her
His
face.
blue face is on her face. And
Would
she's
that
got
be-
neck.
room-
She
would
got
that be
room
an
tat
issue
on her
for you?
face and her neck.
I mean,
think
she got room for another one. Like,
Yeah, that's true.
she has him tatted
You like
on
the
her
Mount
face and her
Rushmore?
neck.
yeah,
Of the penises she's taken.
I would like to be on that list with
Wow.
Blueface and whoever the other dude is.
I
fuck
don't know,
with
man.
that.
It concerns me that people like her are propped up and defended in our society.
I'm not too many people are
that's
defending
crazy.
her out.
Oh man, I see.
Hey, I gotta piss.
I see lots of people on Twitter
Go take a
defending
piss,
her.
man.
On
Do y'all
social
wanna tell you-
media.
yeah, here, I'm
And it's
gonna
like
pee
it's
real quick.
concerning to me. It's like I understand like she's a celebrity, but how can you defend this behavior and this mindset? Like you got to have some code that you stand on, and you have to look at this and say, this is not it.
Yeah, like her and like Candace Owens are like two completely like polar opposite people.
Oh, literally polar opposite. And you
Like-
know, Candace Owens is hated, and people. But I would say Krishan's got mixed reviews, but I would say more people. I've seen more support Well, I don't know. I can't say that. I can't say that
Well,
for certain.
Candace Owens getting support right now because she's
Man,
done with the Daily Wire,
She's
right?
getting a lot of support from people, but it's mostly conservatives because I've seen a lot of black people still saying "fuck Candace Owens" on my timeline, and I'm just like, damn, like you guys are like so mad
Her
about
and Ben
these
Shapiro are
comments.
beefing, dude.
Facts.
Like they
It's only because she publicly questioned what was going on.
yeah, which isn't a necessarily professional thing to do, bro.
Why not?
Because
you have freedom of speech. She's a media platform. How can she not question things that are going on?
I mean,
in the
she
media?
can question what she wants, but that doesn't make it professional. You know, like in
I don't know, bro. I don't understand how that's deemed not professional. Because how is speaking out in support of it deemed professional? But then as soon as you question that, it's not professional. That to me is like, well, why is that unprofessional? Like why do I have to be forced into agreement with something? You know?
Well, because
Truly,
when you're handling workplace matters, like in doing business, to publicly call somebody out instead of going to them directly and working things out, I feel like isn't a good look for your company, especially when your company does media.
who
like,
so what do you mean by that? Who publicly called out who?
I thought that
Candace
I was under the
Owens.
impression that Candace Owens.
She started talking on Twitter. It was her.
Really, from my perspective, it wasn't that she started. I saw that.
I don't know all the details. To be fair.
I don't know what happened.
From what I saw on like us doing like reactions on Cartier, from what I saw, I just saw like they were speaking out about like the Hamas issue, and Ben Shapiro speaking in support of it. Like, yeah, obviously we have to condemn terrorism. Boom. I don't have a problem with that. You have to condemn terrorism. I don't give terrorism's never okay.
Yeah.
That's just no go. You feel me? And then I don't know. So like I guess like yeah, the initial response was warranted. Of course, they have to respond. Their people were killed. You have to respond. Now I think like the continued stuff on Palestine is what Candace was like. Okay, like yes, I condemn terrorism, but like. Why are y'all still blowing this
Is this
shit
what
up?
that's over? Is it over?
This is my timeline of how it started. Like Ben said that. She said yes, it's all good, but like now why y'all still blowing that shit up? And like people was like, well,
you gotta
Hamas is still
job.
there. Yeah, Hamas is still there. No, yeah, she's like, well, there's children and stuff there. They're killing children, and people are like, well, we have to kill the children because of Hamas. And then it's like, she just kept speaking out of it, like, well, how do you keep justifying this? And then obviously Ben, being with his background, and I saw he publicly spoke at some event he was at. He was like, I think her comments are absolutely classless, or like classless.
I saw that.
She's trying and like,
so it was him first.
yeah,
then.
no, that's what I saw. He didn't say that directly to her or anything. So then she went on Tucker, and Tucker brought that up, and he was like, have you heard from him at all? Like, has he said anything to you at all? And she was like, no, I've heard nothing. Like, he said that to me, hasn't said anything directly to me. So obviously, I feel like that started the friction to me. He said that, and then she publicly addressed, like, he ain't said this to my face. He's saying this. And, that's going to start some friction. And, him being so pro-Israel with his background, and her being questioning the actions going on with the Palestine and Gaza situation, I guess that's going to cause friction, because he is the co-founder of that, and she's an employee. So that's caused the friction to me, the initial friction.
Yeah.
And like she just kept continuing going against the grain by doing that, and eventually they was like, "You fired."
I think that rubs Ben Shapiro the wrong way.
Well, absolutely.
He is a Jew.
I kind of see where
absolutely. He's a
Candace
Jew, and
Owens
he's
is
also-
coming from, though.
Say it again.
I kind of see where Candace Owens.
No,
is
I
coming
agree because
from,
she initially said, yeah, the initial attack is warranted, but like now, and then she was also questioning like Ukraine as well, like, and she pointed out a lot of stuff that's going on in Ukraine as well, which is also like a unpopular thing to do, So she's causing some friction with her comments and this on her network, which is so conservative, and sometimes a lot of the conservative points are in favor of some of these things that she was questioning. And I guess that, ruffled some feathers. But it ruffles more feathers to me now that she's deplatformed and fired because of that, when on a lot of conservative platforms, they talk about free speech. So how can you be in favor of free speech and then this happened and she hasn't done anything like super negative or like detrimental to the company? She's like the most popular one on the company. You feel me? And she had a movie produced for the company.
She is more famous than Ben Shapiro.
Oh, she's the most famous one on the
I
network.
I would say that Ben Shapiro is probably more famous than.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I
Candace
definitely think
I feel
like Ben Shapiro's up there.
Candace.
But besides Ben Shapiro and Daily Wire, who's bigger than the two of them?
No one.
Yeah,
So,
like you got Matt Walsh, but who really knows Matt Walsh like
Matt
that?
Walsh, he heated up a little bit.
I don't really like Matt Walsh.
I don't know. He sometimes I've seen him have some takes. I'm like, okay, I agree with this, but then sometimes I'm like, all right,
You got Michael Knowles.
like, all right, bro, who the fuck is even that?
I don't know.
Yeah,
who
you
that
probably
is.
recognize him if you saw him.
Oh, Ben Shapiro got $6 million. Yeah, I guess Ben's bigger. Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, bro.
He's got 5.
Well, dude, these
I don't know the details of the
like
situation.
who's right and who's wrong in these conflicts isn't as cut and dry as people think it is.
No,
Yeah, it's probably
I'll
Like-
have to agree with that.
It's almost kind of hard to pick a side because, like, when everything first started happening, it almost kind of seemed like, oh, well, yeah, like they attacked Israel, like obviously, like, or Israel's gonna attack back.
Facts.
But then, like, you just kind of see the videos on Twitter and
Yeah,
like how far it's gotten
Man.
taken, and it's like, well, they didn't start it, but like what they're doing is wrong too, and
Well, you got to understand that
it's hard to kind of just
No,
Gaza is
that's facts.
controlled by Hamas.
See,
So
but you got okay, and that's a fact. But
they want to eradicate. They want to completely wipe it out.
and I understand that they're controlled by Hamas. Yes.
And most civilians,
That-
by like
that's
polling
true.
average, support Hamas.
No, and I did
in
see
Gaza.
that as well.
Because they elected them.
But we have to break this down too. Let's break this down too. So when was the Hamas declared the ruling leader there? What, like 2007 or some shit?
I'm not sure.
It's-
I think it
it's-
was. Yeah, I'm not completely sure.
It was like one of those. So and then if 60 or like 50+% of the people living there are children and like small children, how can you say we have to blow up all these children when
Well-
they were just born into that situation? They didn't elect anybody. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Like,
I mean,
I mean,
it's,
no,
it's
that's a good
terrible. War
point.
is terrible, bro. Like in principle.
no facts, but like it's children, bro. There's
But,
gotta be a
however,
line drawn somewhere,
attacking
like,
civilians has never been like
yeah.
the status quo.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's. I don't
war.
think
Like,
Israel.
when has a war in like recent times ever been justified on like waging war and having?
Well, it seems
on
like they're both
civilians?
attacking civilians, though. That's
No,
what
fact-
makes it
fact-
so.
Well, it's
like,
very. I think
yeah.
it's personal with a lot of these people, dude.
I agree.
And war's bad inherently,
Yeah.
but at the same time, if you, so Hamas is pawning its citizens. They're hiding behind them. They're using them as like a shield, and they're gaining support through doing that because it makes people more sympathetic to the actual civilians of
I don't know, bro.
Gaza.
It's like I don't know. Like, well, let's break this down. Like, if you have this army, you have billions of dollars of military support from a country. Why don't you just deploy soldiers on foot and try to find them? Like, I feel like that's a more efficient method than just blowing up and killing everybody.
Well, I think they're hard. They have a whole underground system.
Well, if you know they have underground systems, then why not go underground?
Well, I don't know too much about actual military strategy. Like,
Well, I'm just trying to understand because like we've sent in soldiers on foot to eradicate. Like SEAL Team 6 pulled up on foot and knocked out Osama. Like, so if they can, we got shooters like that, and y'all got one of the strongest militaries in the world. We giving y'all billions of dollars in support. Why y'all can't put some soldiers on the ground and handle the job?
well, it's not like a group of people. It's like the whole government and like, it's all run by Hamas. Like Hamas is deep in there.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I've also seen where the leader of Hamas doesn't even live in Gaza. He lives in like a different country. So I'm like, if this is true, like y'all know these people are not there. Like, what? How do we address this situation?
I think they're worried that because they deal with Pakistan, and Pakistan doesn't like Israel, and they have helped fund the terrorist attack. And I think that they're worried
I've seen some things on that as well.
if they don't completely wipe out Hamas, that more terror attacks are to come.
Well, I don't know. Like, if you already got them walled in and you've got like this super strong military and they're weak, poor, and you know that they have problematic soldiers, and you've already blown up, I don't know, addressed the situation enough with your initial response on attacks, I feel like, why don't you just beef up the security around there? Like, I feel like there's definitely a way you can address this without just attacking civilians. Because I
It
don't think
does
there's
seem
anything
like-
you can justify like attacking the civilians.
And
at
I don't
this
think they're
point.
supposed to be attacking civilians. No,
Oh, brother.
civilians are
I've seen-
targeted
I don't know, man.
in
I
terms
don't-
of
I don't know
the
if I-
strategy of
I
what
don't
they're
know.
doing.
I don't
Well,
know
it
if that's
seems
true,
both
man.
sides have
don't know if that's
both
true.
taken super unnecessary, drastic measures.
I would have
dude.
to agree with that.
Like,
100%.
It almost seems like the fire is just kind of burning too hard at this point.
No, I agree.
And it's
Like,
just
how do you
gonna-
put it out?
Yeah.
Literally.
They have to wipe out Hamas, dude.
Well, I don't
They
know.
have to.
Well,
I
then
don't
what
know.
do
I
you
don't-
mean
I
by
don't think-
wipe
I don't think-
out?
I don't
Like-
They have to take out their influence from that part of the world. They
Like-
have to.
Well,
I mean, does
Re-
that
they have to
mean
reestablish
murder
government.
everyone
does
there,
that mean like
or
It means-
killing children though? You think that's just that?
Well,
justifies-
that's
do
a
you think that
broad
justifies
stroke.
that?
I mean, it could. Like, if you think about, like, anytime a bomb is dropped in an area where there's civilians, like, that's terrible that innocent people die.
Yes.
But however, a lot of times that saves a lot more lives than you kill. Like in World War II, if we had never bombed Japan, how many more people was Japan about to kill? Because they killed how many people in China? They were going like a killing
They were going
ramp.
crazy.
Like they probably
going crazy.
saved 1,000 times the lives than they killed.
But
And
do you know why they bombed?
here, your
Japan,
volume's
though?
going crazy, dude.
why'd they bomb Japan?
Do you know why? Yeah.
To win a world war.
Well, yeah, basically, yeah. I know that we had already defeated like the Axis powers. I believe we bombed Germany is because we were still on foot in Germany. I mean, Japan. We bombed Japan because we were still on foot in Japan and fighting, and they had like a king and he like refused to surrender. So we just had a bomb of mass destruction, and we just used that to get them to surrender. But you're right though, because the areas where Hiroshima and Nagasaki were chosen because it has a lot of people there.
Yeah. And the thing about religious-based wars, like the U.S., usually I feel like their wars are kind of based in like philosophy of like democracy and stuff. But when
Yeah.
you're talking about like a religious-based war, and these religions historically hate each other, like I feel like you're dealing with a whole different ball game because these people have personal stakes in it, and they're not just like they're not gonna give up, bro.
That's true.
Like these motherfuckers in Gaza are not gonna give up, bro. Like if they are there, they are going to do everything in their power to try to take back Israel because that's what their life's mission is to do. Like they both claim that land, dude. And I feel like from the U.S.'s perspective, if you want to keep influence in that area of the
Here,
world,
speaking to your mic. I need you to.
you're gonna have to create an environment where Israel can stand free and not worry about getting crazy terrorist attacks put upon them because they're right next to each other.
Yeah, that's true.
So to me, I feel like they have to finish the job, dude. Like they have to go in there and take out Hamas. And kind of, I mean, it sucks that there's civilians, but like, I feel like it's almost like an at any cost thing.
Dude, I don't know. Why is it at any cost? I mean,
Because they're gonna keep coming back and killing their people, dude.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's a tough situation for me.
I kind of wish it wasn't America's problem.
No, I agree. I 100% agree.
Like-
That's and that to me is where I think Candace had a good point because she's like, honestly, why are we funding this? Like as Americans, why are we funding? But why are we even involved?
That's my biggest
That's-
thing.
and
Is
that's
like,
my issue too. Like, regardless of who's right and wrong, why are we even involved?
Because
USA?
because Israel serves as a pillar.
I'm gonna keep it 100. I don't give a fuck about that.
Well, I mean,
Like, how does that benefit me in my life as a U.S.
but we
citizen
keep the
that my
funding.
tax dollars have
There's
to go
another
back?
part of the U.S. We're funding Iran, who's funding Hamas.
Yeah, like
So
why-
in a
why-
way, like this
like,
is like it's
I-
America versus America.
No, literally, and I understand that. Like, yes, they're a country and they like need help, but like at this point, like they're a country with their own people, and they're not like poor. They're not a third world country. They're developed. They have money. Why are we paying for it? Like, you guys have money. Y'all pay for it. Y'all pay if y'all want to do
People
that
used
to
to
those people.
take fucking vacations
pay
to
for that.
Israel.
what's
Yeah,
in our
facts.
it's in our best interest.
I don't think it's in our best interest. It's
It-
not in our
it
interest
is.
at all as U.S. citizens because we could be using those hundreds of billions of dollars.
But
on
we're
our
funding
own
both
infrastructure,
sides, though.
On
Because,
our own
all right, so
infrastructure,
let's
on
say
our
we
own
leave,
country,
bro.
on our own people.
Because we're not the only superpower. What if we leave, bro? Who's coming in, China or Russia?
Why would China or Russia come in
Bro,
there?
because it's not like Hamas would just take over the area, bro.
I'm just
Like
keeping it 100. Like,
we
why would they
have
come
to
in there?
have anchors of U.S. interest around the world for strategy purposes.
I mean, I feel like we can still have U.S. interests and anchors there and still be their friend without having to send them billions of dollars. But
well, that's what that is. Like that's what that is sending the money.
Well, I mean,
Keeping your
I mean,
interest
I mean, I guess I understood the initial payment, but like the continual payments of still funding this at this point, like you're not in danger. You're not like you can handle this on your own at this point. Like, why are we still sending hundreds of billions of dollars over there to them in Ukraine? When they don't send us anything back, and nothing that
Ukraine's
they
a
could
different
do,
story.
well, nothing that they could do could benefit me as a U.S. citizen.
That's
Like,
how I kind of
seriously.
feel.
That's literally how I feel. Like, I'm just like, I get like, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense that we have to send them money because like that's our tax dollars at work, and like, what do we get out of that?
I mean,
What do the other
Ooh, they're
Cartier
safe.
family members think?
But it's your
of the
safe
issue?
too, though.
Is everyone on the same side?
No.
Or is
We all
it-
have definitely-
you guys are split up?
We 100% all have conflicting
Oh,
opinions on
okay.
this.
Oh, yeah.
100%. We've argued about this for a long, long time. I mean, at this point, I'm beyond the who's right or wrong. To me,
It's a complicated issue for sure.
No, for
It
sure.
is a complicated issue.
To me personally, on my opinion, I'm beyond the who's right or wrong. I'm just like, as a U.S. citizen, why are we paying for this? I feel like our tax dollars could be well spent on people who are born and raised here, and like we could fix a lot of the problems we have in our own country, but we're too busy spending money in other countries like them in Ukraine. Like, imagine if we spent hundreds of billions of dollars on a lot of these issues we have, like the
No, I
infrastructure,
agree.
the school systems, the
Immigration.
immigration.
Yeah.
Like, dude, like imagine the world of a different.
Immigration
edu-
is the big one, though.
The education system.
There's so many things that our tax dollars could go to, and it's going to Israel and
Like,
Ukraine.
they say like full adult Chinese military age men are coming in like military gear from the border, just walking up.
I've seen that there's been a large influx of.
Wait,
Chinese
hold on. You guys
migrants.
went to the fucking border, didn't
did,
you?
dude.
Damn. Tell us about that.
Yeah, man. So there's like army troops and there's border patrol agents. They're like, from what I saw, they're like patrolling on the water up and down on boats, and they're trying to catch people before they get on U.S. soil. So they catch them before they get on U.S. soil. If they're a Mexican national, they turn them away. Like, go back.
So why'd y'all go? Like, start from the beginning. Like,
Yeah, so this dude named Zach Henry, he's Vivek's, I guess he was one of his managers, or he was on his team of whatever, his politics
Yeah.
team. He like reached out to us, was like, yo, we're gonna be in Texas, like if y'all want to come do something. We're like, yeah, what part of Texas y'all gonna be in, where y'all gonna be at? Like, we're going to the border, Eagle Pass. I remember like Brock came out the room, he told us, he was like, yo, like y'all want to do it? We looked at each other and we was like, I mean, content, like what else we got to do? So we like got a rental car and like literally just like drove down there, packed a bag, went down there. Got a
that's
hotel room.
fucking
What's crazy that shit's so
crazy,
close,
dude.
bro.
It was not,
Especially
close. It was
you
like
live-
6-hour drive.
Was it sketch?
Yeah, it was sketch.
Yeah,
The town
I
was
imagine
extremely
it being.
sketch. It was like so many buildings in Spanish, small town, literally like fully Hispanic town. Like most of those border towns are fully Hispanic.
And you saw people crossing the border?
100%. I saw people crossing. I saw people getting stuck in barbed wire. I saw a child cross. I saw them catch a child in the water. That is the first person I saw them catch.
So
They were
stuck in
detaining
barbed wire?
people, though?
Dude, there's barbed wire. People were getting stuck in it. Hell yeah. The border patrol was coming and cutting them out. And once they cut them out, they let them in.
Do you-
I watched
Damn,
that
they're
happen.
like, just
They,
risk
like,
it, fuck
were
it.
lifting up the board. I actually probably have videos of them cutting the barbed wire and lifting it up and
But
letting
what's your
people in.
move? Like, let's say that you are one of these people and you don't like. Do you have to have ties? Do most of them have ties over here before they come?
I think someone helps them get to the border, from my understanding.
I truly have no idea how they're getting
But
to the
like,
border.
they let you in, then what? You don't even know. They'll send you to a
They
different
bus
city
you.
sometimes.
Yeah, they put them on the bus. I saw the buses. There's big white buses.
and you're just like, fuck it.
So
let's
when
go.
people get
Like,
detained at the border, where are they going?
let me see. Okay, yeah. Here's the. See, there's the people that are detained. They have them like in that little area. They were all sitting down. They're all detained, and like all those people got caught in the day. So it's like what, like 30 people over there, and there's like children and stuff. Bunch of them, and they just like make them sit there. And see, here's all the barbed wire that's on the fence line. Like there's barbed wire,
Oh,
clothes all in it. And shit. Like it's miles long. And on the other side,
Yeah,
of
there
that
is
wire
like
is
clothes
Mexico.
and shit stuck in there.
Yeah, dude. There's like a part if you walk down, it was literally like just clothes and all type of shit just stuck there. Like you see clothes, shoes, backpacks, all type of stuff stuck in there. It's crazy. I think I have a video of that too. Yeah, unclaimed property. And it's just stuff.
It's just a bunch of
stuck in
shit stuck in
But
barbed
once you get
wire.
here, what do you do? Like, if you don't
they
know anybody.
They like process them. Hold on. Like, look, see, they're cutting the barbed wire here and like letting the people in because that dude's stuck in barbed wire there.
So that's the National Guard cutting the barbed
National Guard
wire.
cutting the barbed wire. But they're like told to. They're doing what they're told to. Like they're being instructed to. They see and they put them in. They sit them down. They process them. They see where they're from. They're from Mexico. Go back to Mexico. If not, they process them, and they like basically they put like these cases on them, which takes like 10 years or some shit. Like it takes like a few years to go through, and like once like something I don't know how something has to happen for them to go to court, and like when they go to court, if they are found guilty, they're supposed to get deported or some shit. But the case is drawn out so long. By the time like some of like the mass number of them will be able to get to court.
It's probably hard to keep track of
You
Yeah.
it.
have
Facts.
kids
So-
and shit here who
No.
are citizens by then. And
Facts.
Yeah.
Like, it takes a few years, so that since there's so many of them, like there's no way they're gonna be able to process all of them. So they're
It's
just
crazy.
just releasing
It's a
them.
real issue, dude.
Dude, it's a real
This
issue.
shit's getting out of hand.
It's a real issue.
I want. How are so many ending up in New York?
I think they
Because
put them
that's
up
a
there.
sanctuary city. So the buses I was telling you about. So once they process them in that area where they make them sit in that orange like fence, they sit there. And the buses come. They get on the buses and they drive them up to sanctuary cities and drop them off. As far as I know. And I literally saw the bus come and go. I saw the big ass buses. You know what's crazy? I was actually streaming on Twitch, and one of the guys in my stream said he was doing that for a job. Like he drove the buses that picked up the migrants and dropped them off in sanctuary cities.
Oh, that
What do you
shit's
think
crazy.
the vibe was? Do you think they're like laughing and
I was
shit on the
asking
bus?
him. I was like, bro, what was that like? Like, was it sketch? Were you playing with me when I was talking to him? I think I was playing with you. I was playing with somebody. I was just talking to him. I was like, bro, what was that like? And he was like, man, like sometimes it was extremely sketchy. Like you see some really sketchy people. But he said most of the time they're just super quiet and like just.
They don't like singing shit on the way.
Nah, he said it's like super quiet. And
It
intense.
is.
Because some of
It's
them
an
have to be
awkward
excited.
car
Like, they
ride.
made it all this way and they're finally in. They're going to New York City.
They probably have no idea what's going on, honestly.
They're playing Party in the USA
I'm
on
like,
the
dude,
bus.
you're in New York City and they have you in a sleeping bag or some shit. Like, is that much better than what you were already doing in Mexico? Like, what's your plan?
I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know what the plan is, and I don't think whatever's being done.
Yeah, is it
to
that
address the
much
issue.
better?
Like, what does life look like for an immigrant before they got here?
Like
Well,
just
Mexico-
showing up with no degree or skills. Like, is it that much better to live here than in Mexico?
I don't know, man, but I know they're gonna upset the job market here soon.
Maybe it's
because-
fucking sweet here.
Because I've seen that their companies are being incentivized to hire these illegals. I saw in Iowa, like 15% of this town's population worked at a Tyson chicken factory. Like,
Oh, yeah.
They fired all of them.
Oh.
And now they're opening up a new factory in New York to like 100% hire illegals.
Start housing
Currently, they're
immigrants.
having like hiring events for the
Damn.
illegals. They like
Well,
have
fuck,
them
dude.
come-
Maybe it's a good gig.
They have them. So they database them when they come in, like for like the court case or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's how they have like identification of any form. And I guess
So
they
they're
have-
giving them like a social security number then?
Well, I don't
Or-
fucking know what they're doing, bro. There's like certain things they do. There's like paperwork that you can fill out to hire illegals. I guess. But they've been at that. That's been like a thing that they've had paperwork to like hire illegals.
I mean, Mexicans are cool, though, dude.
I mean,
Like,
they're not all Mexican. They're just like of Hispanic descent. I
Yeah,
guess.
but,
some of
like-
them are from Colombia and shit.
I feel like a lot of them are good workers, dude. Like,
I mean, yeah, but I just don't want unvetted people in our country. I don't
Yeah,
think it's
I mean,
safe.
that's
I don't
fair.
think people who don't have our morals and values and are unvetted and just being allowed into the country on a free pass to live here while we struggle is an issue for me. And that's another thing that I'm like, why is our tax dollars paying for this shit? I'm sure more Americans
that one, dude.
would be fine with our
Yeah.
tax dollars paying for border security. Like people,
Yeah.
the wall so racist to build that wall. We need that shit now, dude.
Yeah.
It's crazy because when I watch the mainstream media and I see the narratives that they push on a lot of these issues, it's like you can tell they're trying to push this agenda to make people okay with this or not okay with something, and they're trying to do it by appealing to their emotions. They're like, well, this rhetoric that they use, or it's racist, or it's offensive, and people are like, oh, that's bad, and so many people buy into that shit and eat that shit up, and like it's like, bro, like let's really look at this beyond like this being mean or hurting someone's feelings and see what this really like does as an issue.
Because facts don't care about your
No,
feelings.
people got to
Bro,
start
and
thinking
that's
with
a
logic,
fact.
dude.
Ben
Shout
Shapiro
out Ben,
is a
man.
fucking that is a bar.
That's a solid.
It
catchphrase.
is.
That is
It's
a solid catchphrase.
it's a relevant quote and just stayed relevant since he said it.
It's an extremely relevant quote, and it's really a
Just spin
shame
there, dude.
because
I'm not the biggest Shapiro guy, but
No.
he's right sometimes.
no, he
Like,
definitely makes a lot of points, and that's why I don't fault the guy. You know, I can't be mad at him. I think honestly, in a society, you need people like him because he's definitely very intelligent. But I
I
definitely
think he could be president one day.
I definitely think just
President?
knowing
he could
him
be.
and his own
Damn,
personal
President
background,
Shapiro.
I think he could definitely push a narrative one way he feels or two.
That is true.
I feel like, but that's with any media. You're gonna
Yeah.
get a narrative pushed to you in some form.
I don't
No,
think he
that's
wants
a
to
good
run,
point.
though.
That like it always
I don't think
is
he
a
wants to
narrative,
do it.
no matter what side of the fence you're on.
100%.
Like someone's trying to paint a picture to you.
100%.
That's why it's important to have your own opinions.
100%.
Yeah, for sure.
100%. But that's what the thing though. A lot of people don't have an opinion. So when they go to the news and the mainstream media, and they're trying to get informed, and they're pushing a narrative, they're pushing a whole fucking propaganda, and they're trying to get you to think of your emotions. Oh, this is racist, or they're offensive, and shit like this. And people are like trying to get informed. They start feeling a certain way, and they start thinking off that. Like they're like, oh wow, this is bad because it makes me feel bad, or it makes them feel bad, or shit like that. So they start feeling a certain way, and then they get so convinced that they're informed, and they start pushing these narratives and these ideologies, and I feel like that's how.
Well, a lot of people don't have time and they don't want to think about these things that much.
No, and that's a fact. And
Like,
they don't have time to look deeper into them.
So they just take people's word for
and
it.
they get
They watch
stuck
the
in
news.
these echo chambers,
Exactly.
dude.
They watch
Like
the
you have
news.
everyone around you with the same opinion. You're looking on Twitter, and your
Man.
algorithm is
Man.
feeding
If someone
you
says something
exactly
that-
what you're used to
Appeals to you
seeing.
emotionally, like you don't, like especially if you're not gonna dive into it, you can kind of just take that and run with it.
No, definitely. And now that you
Yeah.
can see like that's what's going on. Now that, like, and I'm glad y'all like say that, because that's 100% what's going on. Like, people don't care enough to like look into it for themselves, so they go to the news or social media and they see this shit that's being pushed and they just think it. Like, that's just,
Yeah.
they believe that to be true, you know, because they don't do any of their own digging, and it's really a shame.
Yeah, they
I-
kind of
I've
just
noticed-
get.
I don't know. Another thing I've noticed, Elon Musk pointed this out, you know, on TV and like things that have like a wide audience of people. When you look at these news platforms, because there's so many different news platforms, you got like the Today Show, you got like the regular news. All that shit pushes like a left narrative.
Yeah.
Like what with Real Time with Bill Maher, all of it pushes like a left narrative. Like, I name one conservative on TV that like can reach a wide audience. Most conservatives are on the internet.
That's one of my
Yeah.
biggest things
Conservatism
about
Tucker
today's
Carlson.
media is that it
What?
doesn't feel like there's like a conversation going on anymore. It feels like one side with a motive.
Oh, 100%.
And it's like, I feel like both sides,
100%.
no matter who thinks who's right or wrong, both sides should have equal representation when it comes to getting your voice out there.
No, that's a fact. And you know, it's to the point where like the left narrative is so strong outside of the internet. When people come on the internet with this preconceived, like, obviously you've been spoon fed all this left shit. If you're getting it off these media platforms that are available on TV and shit, obviously, like, you're gonna come to the conservatives on the internet, you're gonna find a problem with it, because it's literally the direct opposite of everything you've been spoon fed, and that's a problem.
I feel like there's a climate now where people are afraid to talk about these things.
Oh,
bro.
for sure.
Like at work, you can never talk about politics.
No, you can't.
I mean, which might be good
it
for the
causes
business,
conflicts,
but
bro.
like
causes conflict.
people are scared to talk
Yeah.
about these things
But
because people can't take their emotions out of it.
Work
bro.
might not be the
because
place.
it's being spoon fed to you with your emotions. So
Yeah.
they're thinking with their emotions. So when you might come burst someone's bubble with some facts and they're thinking with their emotions, obviously they're going to be adverse to that. And that can
Yeah.
cause friction in the workplace. So I understand why a lot of places be like, yeah, this is off limits to talk about.
But when you got everybody working a 9 to 5, pretty much, that's most of your day. So most of your day, you can't talk about this.
No, and it's really a shame because,
Yeah.
like, as someone who is an entrepreneur, and I'm in a very unique situation where I don't have to have a 9 to 5 as of right now to support myself.
Let's take a round of applause.
No, I'm just about to make a point though.
I hope I get there.
No, like, I'm just trying to make a point there. Like seeing like how much of the day that is, like, because I mean I had a job. I actually had a job outside of the YouTube and stuff. So like when I was putting my time in, doing that, then coming home, and I'd be like, damn, it's 5:00, and I still haven't went to the gym or recorded yet. And then once I record, it's like 9, and I still
Yeah.
have to eat,
Yeah.
and then go to the gym. I'm like, if you're working a 9 to 5, when do you have time to really have a life? You know,
You're budgeting your time hard.
You're budgeting
dude.
your time
Yeah.
hard, and
It
you're
gets
gonna be way
stretched.
stricter with your time.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't know, man. Like I feel like it's hard to even look into things. It's hard to have hobbies. It's no wonder everyone's so fat and programmed. But I understand why a lot of people are trying to break out of that. Like, it's like, I don't want to do this shit. Like, I don't want this to be my life. I feel like it makes more sense if you're in like more of a professional career. Like if you're like a doctor or a dentist or something like that. That makes sense, I guess. But like, when you're a regular fucker, you're doing this shit to make ends meet. And you're
Yeah.
still barely making ends meet. And
Yeah,
then you
dude.
don't have time for anything else. Like, that shit's gonna suck.
Well, a lot of jobs, they kind of feel meaningless sometimes, bro.
Here, one
for
second. I'm about
sure.
to check the video real quick.
Like a doctor or a dentist, like you're directly helping somebody and you can see like the effects of that like live.
Yeah, I
But like
agree.
when you're doing IT tickets for a corporation, bro, it's kind of like, okay, like you kind of feel like a bot.
No, facts. You're definitely like a meaningless cog in the wheel turning.
I mean, I wouldn't say like everything serves a purpose, but I'm just saying you don't see it really. And it doesn't appear to be as significant as something like a doctor would be.
No, I'll have to agree with that. I'm not gonna lie though. I do want to own like a business and have like people work, like be able to like have employees and stuff.
Yeah, that'd be great, dude.
I think that's definitely a dream I have.
One day. But I feel like that barrier for entry in that is higher than ever. Because it's not like you can just like open a mom and pop shop.
No, you can't, because brick and mortars are going out of fashion, out of business. But I really feel like the biggest thing nowadays is like you have to start a business, find a way to generate money, and then scale it. That's the biggest thing. Like you have to. I feel like one of the best ways to do business nowadays is obviously have a product or service that you provide. Like you can't like open up like a coffee shop like you
Well,
used
when
to
you're
be able to.
selling things, you used to just have to compete with the people around you. But like we have a global marketplace now. So let's say you have a t-shirt company, you're competing with every t-shirt in the world pretty much.
Facts. That's definitely and as someone who sells merch, I've definitely noticed like the influx of people who like try to sell clothes. Like people do that just to say, "Oh, I have a business." Like it's not really like.
I mean, it is a business.
It is definitely a business.
I mean, it's a tough one because it's saturated.
It's extremely saturated. And then like
starting like a clothing brand.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, it's an uphill.
It's an uphill.
fucking
It's an uphill
drive.
fight. But one thing I've learned is like, since I've been doing it for like, I want to say almost 2 years. I think I've been
It must have been
selling-
2 years with the merch now.
2 years.
Damn.
Yeah, we started 2022, and like I don't know, we're
Can't
getting,
fold, dude.
No, literally,
It still feels like y'all just started that shit.
man.
I don't know. Maybe time just
It's-
flies
it's
fast.
still
but
fresh. No,
Fine, man.
it's definitely been like since we started. It's literally trial and error. Like one thing I've learned, just having like the YouTube to market on and have like an audience of people who want to support you and will buy your shit is like way bigger than like trying to sell clothes as someone who's like a regular person. Like, how are you gonna market it? How
Dude,
you gonna
y'all's
get off the ground?
numbers go fucking crazy, honestly.
Say that again.
Y'all's numbers go crazy when you look at the views and comments and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, I feel like one of the things that makes y'all work is that one, y'all touch subjects that I think a lot of people are kind of scared to get up in, and it's the type of subjects that it is going to elicit a response
Definitely.
from the viewer too. Like you
Definitely.
guys are going to make people answer like in the comments and shit.
100%. And you know, and another thing I think that works really well is we all have conflicting opinions. Like we don't go on there and like try to agree with each other. If somebody says something we don't agree with, we're gonna get on your ass.
I've noticed y'all aren't scared to argue.
Oh, not at all.
Which is
Yeah,
good.
Not
no,
at
it
all.
is
Not
good.
only is it
yeah.
entertainment, it's healthy, dude.
And that shit people
Well, yeah,
like,
it makes it more fun to watch, honestly.
no, definitely.
Yeah.
And people are like, you know, people have a nice response to that. You know, like sometimes they're like, oh, he's being a dick or he's being this or that, and it's like, look, like at the end of the day, we still men. Like we're so close with each other and cool with each other. Like we can argue on camera. Once the camera goes off, we're literally like back to normal.
That's it.
That is the thing about being a man. Like men can
Yeah.
have like I feel like their conflicts explode faster, but like you're not gonna sit around and be like a butthurt baby about it
No,
like
facts.
all the time if you're a man. Like,
Facts. No,
you can move on because life goes on, dude.
Facts. No,
Shit happens.
we've definitely had a lot of arguments on camera, off camera. It's really just like something we do at this point. Like it may get heated and we argue, but like I don't know. The guy's smoking enough weed. And everybody's chill.
So what's next for y'all? Like, do y'all have anything cooking or
Man, I mean, we're supposed to cook up something with Candace, you know.
Candace Owens?
Yeah.
You gonna ask her
Candace
about Ben
that would
Shapiro?
be huge.
most certainly, dude.
That's
We're
what the people
we're
wanna know about.
I'm definitely gonna try to get some real good questions for her. Like I want to have a boom interview, you know, because she's gonna have
Yeah.
some answers. You know, she's a great speaker, so you know, I want to get something good out of her. But I don't know. That's up in the air right now.
So do you
know,
think
with
it's
all
gonna
this
be
stuff.
more interview style or more like casual? Like
It'll probably be a casual interview. Like you know,
Yeah.
you know how we're gonna keep it. We're gonna just do our brand of content.
hit some keynotes.
Is she pulling up to the house? Like, is
See,
it gonna
I don't know.
be?
That's some. I don't. Bro, my guys were like, we should let her just come to the house.
Y'all
I'm
should
like,
let her react with y'all.
No, that's what we're gonna do. We're
That's
gonna
the
react with
hell,
her,
yeah.
and then we're gonna like talk about it.
Damn,
That
what
was
if
the original
what if you riz her
idea.
up, bro?
Well, I mean, I'm not competing with her billionaire husband.
She-
that would be
Oh,
crazy.
she's
Her
married?
husband's a
Yeah.
billionaire.
Hell yeah.
Would y'all fuck Candace Owens?
Dude, she's bad as
No,
fuck.
she's sexy.
No, yeah, she is.
She could be
hot.
like a model, low
She's
key,
sexy.
dude. Like
She's definitely an attractive woman. I like that she's so classy too.
It's almost weird she took the life path she took.
Why you say
she
that?
found a niche
Because
man.
she's hot, dude. She didn't have to.
Well, that's-
you know what I'm
that
saying?
plays
Like
into her
that's
success,
someone
bro.
that
That's
true.
cares. Like she
No, that's
really,
true.
because she could have just. She probably would have ended up with the same husband regardless.
Well,
like, type
conservatives
shit.
Definitely,
like
maybe.
to
But
see
no.
their ideas resonating with people who aren't typical conservatives, bro. And
No,
that's what
that's
she's
facts.
and that's kind of what you guys do.
No, 100%.
And
Yeah,
But you wanna
I
know
would
what's
say,
crazy?
yeah, that's a
You
good
wanna know what's
point.
crazy? A lot of black people stop us and say, like, we really like your shit. Like, we were out the other day doing the photo shoot for the merch, and a young black dude came up to us like, yo, like, I love y'all videos, bro. And it's like, I love getting that response because, you know, conservatism in black people is definitely like a uncommon thing. You don't really see that as much. So when black people come up to us like, I love your shit, bro, I'm like, damn, like, I love to hear that. Like,
Have
thank
you had anyone in your personal life who's reacted poorly to like the opinions y'all have taken on?
That's a great question. Like, not to my face. I mean, I feel like some girls are like liberal. I've had some conflict with
Like
girls,
any
like,
unfollows you've noticed,
for
or
sure. Definitely like some girls, like when I
Yeah.
post conservative shit and they see that I'm a conservative, I've definitely. But I mean, it's nothing like they're not gonna say anything to me. It's just like a silent unfollow, you know. It is what it is, though.
she wasn't the girl for you anyway.
it's
man.
not like you guys are radical, right? Though,
No, it
like
is.
Or just free thinking, man.
Yeah,
I
it's
just-
not.
I just feel like it makes sense. Like when I really break this shit down from a non-emotional standpoint, we really look at this shit for like how you address situations and what something is for what it truly is. It just makes sense. And like it may hurt someone's feelings, but I don't give a fuck. Like I really have to go with what resonates with me as a person, and like this is just what it is. But I don't know. No one's ever like came out to me openly and said anything negative. No one. Mostly it's always like a positive response. Like, dude, like that's awesome that you do YouTube. Like, it's cool. People are like, I'm gonna check it out. I'm like, look, man. Like I always tell them like it's real niche. But like I've told like other men like, yeah, I do like conservative content. They're like, really? Like I want to check it out, and it's always been cool.
Hell
There's a
yeah.
market for that, man. Like
Definitely.
people are pushing back, dude. Like
People are pushing back. I feel like a lot of people. Well, I think Elon Musk said the legacy media is down like 20 or 40%, something like that. So I'm like, if people are coming to alternative media sources to get their news and people to break down topics and narratives, I want to be a platform where they can come to. Now, what does that look like in the future when we continue to grow? That's something I don't know. I like the idea of having like a platform like Daily Wire. That would be awesome, you know?
that'd be sweet.
I like the idea of even having a platform on a TV network. But, you know, how realistic is that with everything being so left in that space?
Would
know?
you ever take in like an
Yeah, that's
intern
not
or something,
happening.
dude? Like a young kid who does political science or something.
I mean, if he could be of a benefit to us and it could be beneficial for both parties, obviously, of course, we
Yeah.
definitely figure something out. But as of right now, I just don't know how that would even make sense, you know?
Yeah, I feel you.
We had 5 opinions on there at one point, and to me, I thought that was too many. But people liked it. People liked Ross, you know? They still ask where'd he go. But he just didn't move with us to Houston.
Would you
That's
guys
what he
ever
did.
join like a larger network? Like, let's say Daily Wire wanted to buy the channel and then just have y'all
That
have
would
your
be sweet,
own
dude.
show on Daily Wire? Would y'all do that, or would you
wouldn't-
just keep it
I'll say this,
independent?
I wouldn't sell the brand Cartier Family to them, but I would definitely love to collaborate with them to get to a wider audience, make our stuff more official, make us more professional. That would help our growth, help our stability in a lot of ways. 100% I'd be down for that. But I don't think we would ever sell the brand away. Like we built that, you know what I'm saying? We can't sell that to
I feel like
somebody.
I see Cartier and Daily Wire like slowly.
Yeah, you might want to think about that interview with
if they'll let
Candace,
us- If they'll
man.
let us get on there and do our brand of content, let us be us and don't control us 100%.
It seems like you guys are the right match.
I
You
mean,
know?
that would be great. I would love to do business with them.
Ben
I mean,
reacted to one of y'all's
He
reactions.
did.
That's a crazy.
He did.
Oh, he did?
He did.
What did he react
We
to?
did this song he made with Tom McDonald. I think that
when
actually
he was
has,
rapping.
Oh, that was
That actually-
funny as fuck,
No,
dude.
yeah, ours actually has a mill on YouTube from. The
No, he
reaction.
reacted to that on his channel.
Let me
Damn.
see how many views.
And it's
that
funny he did it with like the lamest rapper ever.
Damn, you don't like Tom McDonald?
Fuck
It's
no.
conservative.
I'm not gonna
rapper.
lie. I thought Tom was corny at first too, but he's actually pretty good. He
He
actually can
wasn't
rap.
even conservative at first. Like
He found
feel,
a niche, bro.
I feel
No,
like
he was like anti-woke at
I
first,
feel like
wasn't he?
he sold out to conservatism to save his own career. You know,
He found a niche.
that wasn't the original agenda of the
He
music.
redirected.
He was just making bad songs
Yeah.
at first.
Here it is, 949K in 2 months. So that's a pretty good video.
Yeah, I mean that's serious.
That's what he
Like,
reacted to, or that's the video of him reacting to
That's
y'all.
what he reacted to.
which is
Yeah,
crazy.
That's
dude.
crazy. I mean, they definitely know who y'all are,
No, definitely.
obviously. But
Definitely. Like Candace hit us up. We do business with Officer Tatum. So that's cool.
if you were gonna collab with one non-political channel, who would you want it to be?
Ooh, that's a great question. Well, I mean, it just depends on what. I mean, I would love to collab with AMP. Obviously, they're the hottest thing on content
Yeah.
creation.
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck wouldn't? AMP, 100%. In my opinion, like, I think the guys would agree. They like AMP. They like They like a lot of those. You guys ever see that 50 versus 1 date videos?
Yes.
Yeah.
They love those.
Would you
fucking
do one of
videos.
those?
I don't know if I would, bro.
Because I feel like y'all are
Yeah.
like, I feel like y'all could either branch more towards like the political route, or y'all could branch into more of kind of like the entertainment friendly.
But there might be a line in the middle, bro.
We definitely would like to we've definitely like talked about making other content, but it's just like we never can agree on what. Like Taj wants to make like AMP style videos, and I'm like, yeah, that's a good idea. And they're like, oh, like how should we post it? Like, should we post it on this channel? Should we make a different channel? And like, I don't know. It's always like a conflict.
Y'all ever thought about making a vlog channel?
Bro, people have told us to make vlogs all the time.
I think that y'all's fans would fucking go crazy for that if y'all had like a set like Cartier vlogs
Definitely.
or something.
Definitely, I think people definitely want to see what we do on a day to day.
Something I've noticed.
It's really not that
Because
crazy,
people
in my
are
opinion.
curious. I have noticed that y'all's fans are legitimately curious about y'all.
For sure.
Like I think that kind of like draws like to y'all's streams and shit. But like they want to see more of y'all.
And you want to know what's crazy? A lot of our views come from non-subscribers. Like, obviously, we have subscribers that are very loyal and watch the videos. But when we look at the analytics, well, I was looking at the analytics the other day, and we had millions of views from like non-subscribers. So I'm like, these are first-time viewers seeing us. Like, imagine if all these people start subscribing.
Yeah.
And we've seen a lot of growth since we hit 900K. Like, we're already at 940,000. I think we hit 900K in fucking February.
So y'all got 900K.
940.
How come there's never any ads or sponsored anything?
Bro.
Yeah, I've never seen a promo on y'all
Because
shit.
you'll
yeah.
see people who get like 20K views shout out HelloFresh and shit.
Man, you wanna
Squarespace.
know, bro, we're trying to figure that out too. We've been trying to really maximize our situation. Like,
You think it's the political views? That's
well, I don't know, because
People have to reach out.
no, definitely, really, nobody's reached out and said, "Would you like to sponsor us?"
For real?
Sponsor our products. We've actually been trying to figure out how to maximize on our situation and figure out how to get those on our own. Like, most of the income we receive is literally all from the studio, but we definitely want to add more to that income. Like, I would love to collab with the brand if it makes sense. Like, we hit up Celsius. They were like, nah, but we'll send y'all some Celsius.
Celsius would be prime.
Yeah.
Celsius said nah, but they sent us three crates of like some Celsius flavors. Like, so it was cool. But
That's
I'm
fire.
like,
I like Celsius.
We drink fucking Celsius every day. I drink Celsius probably 4 or 5 times a
I
week.
drink a
Do
Celsius
you like them
yesterday.
better than Alani?
Absolutely. Celsius
Dude.
is my favorite energy drink.
I fucking hate Celsius, bro.
Really?
It's
Like,
grown
I,
on me.
I
Alani-
get it. It's
Yeah,
kind of
dude.
like the flavored sparkling water sort
Man,
of thing.
Celsius is my favorite.
Dude, the
energy
Alani's just taste so much better to me.
drink. Really? Which
Like,
one?
Dude, I fucking rock with that cherry one.
The flavors
the
are more
red
in
one?
your
Yeah.
face, dude.
See, I had a
It was like
Alani Peach
candy.
the other
Yeah.
day, and I didn't like it better than the Celsius. I don't know what it is. I like Celsius more than anything. Like, I love Celsius.
It feels it's like almost like a White Claw energy drink.
It's
dude.
like a White
They
Claw
are
energy
like the
drink.
White
It's
Claw of
not
energy
a super
drinks.
big can. Like, I can drink
Yeah.
it. I don't feel bloated. It gives me energy.
I do like the skinnier cans.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
prefer the
like
skinnier
the
can.
full 16
I
ounces.
don't want that
It's
shit
too
either.
much
It's
carbonation.
way too much liquid.
You
It's
know,
too
I'd
much
rather just-
carbonation that doesn't get me drunk.
Fact, I'd rather
And that's
just
the
drink
issue
water.
with me.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like carbonation that much either. So I've gotten older, I've liked it less and less.
When are we
Yeah.
gonna see a short, fat one like a Happy Dad style energy drink?
That would be crazy. I wonder
Like a
how they
beer?
would brand
Like just
that.
the OG 12 ounce can.
That'd be kind of cool.
I wonder
If,
how
like
they would
Alani
run
did some of
that.
those.
No, but yeah, no. We're trying to figure out how to get some more some sponsorships.
Have y'all thought about getting representation of any sort, like a manager?
Brother,
Or...
we're trying to figure all that. Honestly, all the success we've had from the time I came on, and I think I came on when we had like 10, 20Ks when I moved into the apartment with the guys. It's all been just from us winging it.
Cause there's probably people who would do that just for a percentage of the deals they generate.
No, definitely. And like we tried to see where Officer Tatum could help us with. He's our manufacturer. We have a contract with him. You know, he has brand deals. He's big in that space. We're like, can you help us? He's like, look, I'll give you some of my sources. And we've been using those. But as far as like a full management and representation, I don't know.
Just like a dude.
We've been trying to figure that out. Like we've reached out. We went on those influencer marketing websites. No
Oh, yeah.
response. I've hit up DraftKings. I've hit up Prize Picks. I've hit up
That's
all
where the
these
money
things.
is, dude.
Dude, we would love to do business with these people.
It's funny listening to Ben Shapiro do that gambling.
It is
He's like,
funny.
you can now bet. Nah.
See, and we're trying to figure that out. But I don't know. I personally don't know why we haven't received any brand deals. But it's definitely something we're working on. It's definitely something that's going to come in the future. I got faith. I mean, it's going to come together. We're definitely seeking out that opportunity. But yeah, no. You said what are we cooking up? make a movie with the guy who made a movie with Candace Owens for Daily Wire.
It's like a documentary.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
like a documentary. His idea for the movie sounds really cool.
Can you talk about it? Or?
I mean, I don't know. I don't want to say too much. I don't know how secret it is, but I definitely like his idea, his vision for it. I think it can be very successful if executed well and it comes out well. So I'm excited to see what happens with it. He hit me up over the summer, and it kind of fell out because one of the channels that we're supposed to collaborate with is in Europe or something, and they got blocked at customs. But I don't know. We're supposed to pick up something in July. First week of July, we're supposed to go out there and see what we can cook. So
hell yeah,
we'll
dude.
see what happens.
No, fuck yeah, we'll be on the lookout for it for
definitely.
sure.
Yeah, big time documentary.
Definitely no. If his vision, if he executes on this vision, I think it could be well. I think he's got a good vision for it. I mean, he made a movie with Candace Owens. Daily Wire bought it. It did really well. It was really streamed well, received well. So yeah, I'm really excited.
Were you on Twitch before the Cartier Family?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Nah, that was.
How did this all start, dude? Because I feel like I just looked up one day and Brandon's a YouTuber.
Yeah, no. So I wanted to leave Emporia, which was Emporia State University was where I was running track. It was my senior year. I was really sick of it. I really felt like I did everything I could there. And I told you, I was just sick of Kansas. It's boring.
I remember the transfer portal tweets.
Yeah, so
Was out there on
dude,
the
I used to be just so frustrated out there all the time. I don't know, bro. I was at a small school. Everybody knows everybody. I just felt like I could be getting better somewhere else. Like, I don't know. I felt like I was underappreciated a lot of times. But like, I don't know. My teammates didn't have the same passion for it as I did. So I was like, I'm sick of this shit. Honestly, fuck this shit. That was my attitude. And finally, I finished up the year. And I texted Brock Appia, who's also in Cartier Family. I was like, yo, I think I'm finna transfer for real this time. Because I remember I had been telling him I wanted to for a while. And
Brock, another dude from Edmond.
Yeah, Brock's another dude from Edmond. Been kicking it with him since
Another Oklahoma.
ninth grade. I think we really started hanging out, and we just been cool ever since. But we have been texting. He's transferred like 5 times. So I remember I was just texting him like, I really want to transfer this time. And he hit me up. He was like, yo, like, he called me. He was like, yo, you serious? I was like, hell yeah, I'm really done with this shit. He was like, I'll go talk to my coach right now. Deadass did it while he was on the phone.
Clutch, dude.
And the coach was like,
damn.
well, I can't speak to him directly, so he spoke through Brock. I don't know if this is tampering or not, but he didn't speak to me directly. But he told Brock basically, tell him to apply to the school, and if he gets accepted, we'll go from there. So he was like, just apply, and let me know what happens. So I applied. I literally got accepted a week later. Like, they accepted me quick. I don't even think I submitted my transcripts or nothing.
This is for your master's, right?
This for my master's, yeah. I applied to University of Louisiana. Got accepted like a week later. I think I sent them my unofficial transcript. And they accepted me a week later. And I was like, oh, fuck yeah. Like, I had been accepted to the Emporia grad school. So it was either leave school and go get a job, which is one thing I will say about Kansas. The job market out there is ripe. Like, you can get a job out there pretty good. Pretty damn good one, too. That's one thing I do like about Kansas.
Hell yeah.
You get a good job in one of the nicer areas. I mean, you'll just be in Kansas. It's boring. But, I mean, you get a good job, you can get set up nice out there. So there was lots of places reaching out to me, sending out feelers, like, we want to talk to you, da-da-da. So I've been taking phone calls. I had been accepted to the grad school. I was like, you need to take my 5th year here, or I could go work, or I could go somewhere else. And I was like, okay, before I give up track, let me see what would happen if I could, what my options were if I were to try to go somewhere else. Like, worst case scenario, I'm always come back to Emporia. They're not going to tell me no. I knew that for a fact.
Yeah.
I knew my head coach was not going to tell me no. I knew, like, he valued me too much. Like, I literally told him I got accepted to the grad school. He literally assumed I was going to come back anyways. Like, they didn't give me any of the senior gifts or treat me like I was a graduating senior or anything. Like, he just assumed. And I remember that kind of pissed me off. I was
Yeah,
like,
I
you
can
get a
see
little
that.
plaque or nothing.
Rubbing you
like,
the
they
wrong
gave me
way.
the plaque, like, eventually. Like, after I told them, like, I want all this shit, like, why y'all not giving it to me? And they were like, okay, we're going to make sure you get it. So they gave me, like, the jersey in the frame, made sure I got all that shit. Almost didn't get it, but I did, thankfully. Ended up getting that, but no. But I remember telling this girl, I was like, yeah. She was from Emporia. She was actually hot. She was, like, one of the hottest girls from there. I remember I was talking to her at the bar one night.
Kansas baddie, dude.
We were just talking. And she was like, I was like, yeah, I really just, like, think I'm just going to get a job next year. She was like, but don't you love track? I was like, I love track. She was like, you have another year. Like, I feel like if you quit when you had another year, you'll always regret that for the rest of your life. And I was like, you're right. I would.
Free game.
She said that to me. Like, we were just
Damn.
talking, like, on some casual shit. And, like, I've never really realized what she said to me until now. But, like, I remember, like, when we were talking about that, and that's when I started taking like, maybe I should see what would happen if I transfer seriously. Because I was just thinking about a job at that point. And I was like, okay, maybe she's right. I was like, she's actually right about that. So I was like, okay. So I started looking into transferring. Fast forward back to where I was at. Got accepted. Called Brock again. The coach was like, okay, fill out this application for a GA. Filled that out. And he was like, all right, wait a little bit. I'm going to talk to you. So basically, it was like cold for then cold. And like until I finally graduated from Emporia, and I could officially talk to him, he called me. He was like, yeah, basically we don't have any more scholarships for your class, but I'm gonna help you get a graduate assistantship in the College of Business, which is basically like a scholarship. Like you'll get everything a scholarship athlete would, and you'll still get to go to school for the 2 years you're here, get it paid for, and then you'll have a spot on the team while you're here.
Sounds like a good deal, man.
Yeah, that is a good fucking deal.
I was like, hell yeah, like absolutely, like I'm down. Like let me know what I got to do. I'm gonna do it. He was like, all right, I'm gonna. He's like, follow up with him. I'm gonna put in a word for you, and just keep following up with him, and let me know when you hear something. So he went and put in a word for me, and I just kept following up with him. I was like annoying him, and they were like, it's between you and like 20 other people. We got 5 spots. So I'm like, oh shit, like I don't have like a great GPA. There may be some crazy smart person I'm up against, you know. So I just was like, all right, I'm gonna just have faith. The coach was like, I'm gonna put in a word for you. I was like, I got that working for me. I had like a 3.0, 3.1, I think. So I'm like, maybe.
It's a lot better than mine was.
Yeah, I think I had like when I applied, I had like a 2.9, and after I graduated officially, I had a 3.0.
That's before ChatGPT too, bro.
This is before
And
ChatGPT.
pre-GPT.
Back when it really means something.
No facts. And there was a semester in college that had like a 1.6.
Check on the
GPA.
camera real quick.
Ooh.
No, yeah. So, but
I feel like every athlete has to have that semester.
man, I had that. I had that semester.
We're good. All right, sweet.
Yeah. No. So.
I mean, no, dude. The student athlete shit will fucking take you out, dude.
No. Definitely.
Fucking so
It's a
no,
grind, man.
no,
Definitely.
being able to fucking find a deal like that's fucking crazy.
No facts.
so.
It was like truly like divine intervention. Like the coach is a blessing. Like he really, like, and I wasn't even like crazy like the fastest guy on the team. They just wanted a guy to come in and like help the team, and I tried to do that as best I could. Like.
Hell yeah.
So basically, he like.
That's what a GA is supposed to do.
No, definitely.
Yeah.
And so I ended up hearing back from them. They're like, look, like we want you to come down for an interview. You've been selected for the GA position. We're gonna come tell you all about your responsibilities, about grad school, and we'll let you know on we'll let you know about the thing. So I was like, okay, bet. So I came down to the school. Took my little visit with the track team, saw everything, you know, met some of the team, saw the school. I was like, I love it. Like, it's way better than Emporia. The atmosphere of Louisiana is completely different than anywhere else I've ever been. It's warmer, of course. Super, super humid all the time. But it was just cool, man. I just really loved the campus, and I just was super excited about being in a new place and starting over. And saw the guys. They just started doing the YouTube. I met Taj and Solomon. And I met the guy who was in the room that I was going to move into. His name was Chance. I met him. He had just quit the track team, so he was like going through it at the time. But I met all the guys. Saw they had a YouTube channel. I don't even think they had 10K when I went on my visit.
So they all ran track on the Cartier family.
Everybody ran track. Salo ran the 800 and the mile. Like he's more of a distance guy. Taj was a hurdler. Brock was a sprinter. And I was a sprinter. And Ross, he was in the Cartier family. He played football. And
I remember that dude. Yeah.
Yeah. So we all played. We were all athletes. And Chance, who was before me, he ran track too. So, yeah. So, so I came on my visit, took my thing, met the guy, the head guy, did my little grad school thing, got enrolled in my classes. Everything was good. Then I met the head guy in the grad school, and he just came up to me. He was like, "Hey, Mr. Rhone, like it's nice to officially meet you." Basically gave me the rundown of what my expectations were for the position. And he was like, do you think you can commit to this? Like, it's going to be a lot of workload. Like, do you think you can do it? And I'm like, yes. Like, I think I can do it. Like, I had a job, and I was involved in hella shit in undergrad. Like, working was nothing I was worried about. Like, I worked and ran track for years while I was in college. So I ain't tripping. I could do this.
I was used to it, man.
Yeah, I was used to it. I'm not opposed to nowhere. I was like, of course I can do it. Obviously, I was scared. I didn't know what to expect. But I was like, yeah, I just really wanted to go to school for free.
You weren't very familiar
That's
with Louisiana,
understandable.
right?
I was not familiar with
That's they kind of got their own culture down
No,
there,
it's got
right?
their own culture. It's
Yeah, it's a
one-on-one.
different place.
It's one-on-one for sure. It's definitely like even when I went on my visit, it was a fucking culture shock to me. Like I was in Kansas.
We're not in
like,
Kansas anymore.
Yeah, not in Kansas. And like where I was at in Kansas, it was like mostly white people, of course. There was a lot of Mexicans in the town of Emporia, lots of Hispanic. They had a Tyson factory, so A lot of people worked in the factory.
A what factory?
Tyson, like the chicken.
Oh, Tyson.
I think they're big as hell.
They had a Tyson factory, Hostess, like Twinkies, Ding Dongs and shit. They had that factory.
Oh, damn.
There's a lot of factories out there. So there's a lot of factory workers. A lot of them would move from California and stuff. So there was like a whole Mexican side of town. Like my barber was Mexican. There was a Mexican supermarket. Like it was cool.
That's sick.
It was kind of like for a small town, you'd think it'd be full of white people, but it wasn't. It was kind of white people, Mexicans. And most of the black people that were in Emporia were either from Topeka, which is like in Kansas, which is the capital. A lot of black people there. It's like 40 minutes away. So they either came from there or they came to play sports. So like that's all the black people you saw. It wasn't like a crazy black population there. So when I get to Louisiana, I'm seeing as much black people as I see in white people. And that's not even like the norm here in Oklahoma. Like, so it was just a culture shock. I'm like, dude, there's black people everywhere. Like, I was like, this is crazy. Like, and I just never had experienced that before. And it was just like normal to everybody. Everybody had like an accent. Like, it was warm as hell. It was humid as hell. Like, the trees look different. The buildings look different. The way the streets are made up was different. Everything was different. Like, it was just a huge culture shock.
Didn't you say that white and black people don't interact as much as they do in Oklahoma?
No. I'll say this. Like, they did interact a lot. Like, especially if you're from Louisiana. But, like, for, like, you know, you go to the bar here. Like, everybody's, like, mingling. Doesn't matter if they're white, black. Like, white people will be kicking it at the table with black people. Like, one thing I noticed, I don't know if this was just where I was at, but like when I went to like when we go to like LSU, for instance, like they have student tailgates. All the white kids in the frats would have their tailgate over here, and all the black kids would have a tailgate like down the street, still on campus. Just
oh
on
shit,
for
real?
Oh yeah, it was completely
damn.
normal.
It's like socially
normal,
segregated.
like socially segregated, but like it would be white people out there kicking it, and it's cool. Nobody bats an eye. Like you just with the black people, like you know what I'm saying. You could kick it, you just cool, and like it would be black people with over there with the white people. They would just stand out, and it was cool. Like they just kicking it, you know. So that was just something that was like completely normal. Like I would go to the bar. There was a bar called Marley's. All the white frat kids would be on one side, and like a lot of black people would be on the wall, or like athletes in there. Like it's just what it was. Unless you knew people out there, it was just kind of socially segregated like that. But for the most part, everybody I met out there was cool as hell. Like all the students, like I loved going to UL. Like I loved the students. The teachers were all cool. I liked the vibe of the school. Honestly, I wish I could have been there longer and when I was younger, because a lot of people didn't graduate. You know, I saw a lot of people drop out. A lot of people were. When I got there, I was 22, and I feel like the average age of student in Lafayette was like 18 to like 20. Like that was the average age of kids. So I'm 22. I'm not trying to hang out with a bunch of people who younger than me doing shit I already did. Like they want to go hang out in the dorms and like drink. Like I been did all that. I been jumped off the porch, you know. So I wasn't like I'm not trying to relive all this young kid shit. I'm gonna hang around other 22-year-olds, and I feel like it was kind of everybody was already established at that point. So it was kind of it wasn't really till my second year there where I started really like making friends and stuff.
So YouTube didn't start till Louisiana.
Yeah.
Okay.
They had already started the channel before I moved in.
So what was it? How'd you do the first one? Like what was the conversation? They're like,
were you living with them? Or?
Yeah. So as I said, they had a roommate named Chance. He quit the track team, and then he moved out of the apartment. And like so, basically, it all aligned at the right time. They had a spot open at the apartment they lived at. I got accepted to the grad school, got the position, and I was gonna come run track there. All I had to do was like agree and sign the paper. So I was like, well, that's set in stone. Like I was either go there. I was in the transfer portal. I had a few other offers, a couple D2s, like a small D1 in Indiana. They were trash. Didn't want to go there. And like St. Louis University was trying to hit me up. They were trying to give me an offer. I would
shout out St. Louis.
Yeah,
I got hella family there.
I kind of like was so bent on going to Louisiana. I missed one of the coach's emails and I replied to it weeks later. So I was like, it's probably off the table. But I'm already set in stone going on Louisiana. It's cool, you know.
The rest is history.
Yeah, I was super geeked on going to Louisiana.
Shit,
so
dude.
Left Emporia at the end of the summer, came back home. I was here for 2 weeks. And I packed all my shit up, drove down to Louisiana with my mom, and we moved into my apartment.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, and I think when I moved in, we weren't even recording every day. We would record like every other day, maybe like random times. Like it wasn't super organized, and I wouldn't even like get in on all the videos. Like it took me like a few weeks before I started getting on the channel. Like I just wasn't like like I didn't know what to do. I kind of felt out of place, and like I don't know.
So whose idea was Cartier Family?
To start the channel was Solomon's idea.
Okay,
I believe.
Yeah.
So they said Solomon.
Which one is Solomon?
That's the light-skinned one with the
light
green eyes.
Okay, yeah, I know who you're talking about.
The one with all the energy.
He usually does y'all's intro,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So he started the channel. Well, it was his idea to start the channel. I believe Taj got the camera, and they started it during COVID. And they did a whole bunch of different shit before they did reactions. Like, they tried to do skits. They tried to do pranks. They tried to do a bunch of shit, bro. They tried to do, like, a bunch of different avenues. Like, I remember when COVID started, Brock was out there doing prank videos, and they were doing, like, skits and shit. Like, they tried a bunch of stuff. Like, by the time I got there, they had figured out, like, reactions was the way. Like, they did a bunch of stuff. I think they did a Tom McDonald one. It popped. They had 7,000 subscribers overnight. Then they did one to Lil Yachty. He commented on it. They grew, like, 2,000 more. So I'm like, okay. Like, there was little things that would, like, pop the channel. So, like, when I got there, I remember, like, I saw them record. I saw how they did everything. Like, and I was like, okay, this is cool. Like, I didn't really think much of it. I didn't know what to think of it, you know? I was really, like, when I first got there, I was just trying to get acclimated to being in a new place. Like, being in Louisiana, track.
All new people.
Starting
I'll be
over
right back.
from scratch, really. Like, so I was really, like, just trying to get acclimated. So I wasn't really even thinking about doing a YouTube. Like, it was all new to me. Like, I was, like, trying to get my schedule down. I was trying to get into figure out grad school. I was focused on so much other shit.
Did it take you a while to feel comfortable on camera?
For sure. I would say it took me, like, so I would like kind of like come on the videos and I would just be quiet and I have like a straight face. It's kind of like an RBF. Like people would be like, why does he look mad? Like, what's his deal? And I'm like,
resting Brandon face.
Yeah, it's just my face. Like literally resting Brandon face. Literally just my face. So I would just be chilling and that's just what it was. Like, and I would just like watch what everybody would do. Like I would just watch Solomon. I would watch Brock. I would watch Taj. And I slowly start picking it up. And I just started like talking more and more and more, and I just started getting more comfortable. And then like I remember one time I really just started like talking on one video. I was like super opinionated, and people were like, I actually like hearing what he has to say. Like he actually has like a lot of points. So I like start reading that, and I'm like, okay. Like so now I start feeling more comfortable, and I just start looking forward to it more and more and more and more. And I just kind of came out of my shell.
So the big one was Eminem, right?
Eminem was one of the bigger ones. Yeah, Eminem.
That I remember seeing that one as like when I was first watching them, the one people were really responding to.
Yeah, Eminem was the
people
ones
fucking
really
ride for Eminem, bro.
And it was
Right,
soccer
yeah.
highlights too.
Eminem,
right?
soccer highlights. Tom McDonald had a big effect, and like random older videos. But yeah, Eminem was definitely one of the bigger ones, and like random old ass music from like the 70s and 80s, like random rock songs, random bands.
Yeah.
Y'all were getting into metal for a little bit,
No,
dude.
that was actually
Yeah,
really
that shit was sick. Yeah.
The Metallica, yeah, no, that was cool. Like we were just doing like different shit, so it was cool to show up every day and like do like a different topic, like on different videos. I thought that was really cool.
Dude, so I've noticed, especially on your Twitch, that y'all got a good amount of fans that are not from the U.S.
Facts.
Do you think that was the soccer?
I think it could.
Or do you think it was
we did like soccer? You know, that probably brought some of them in. I always ask them like, what brought you in? Like, what did you first see? And they'll all have different answers. Like, oh, I saw Eminem, or I saw Metallica, or like a metal or something. So I don't know what brought different ones in. They all seen different shit, you know.
Hell yeah.
Like one dude was like, bro, this the algorithm just showed me or shit. Like I don't even know what it was. I had a dude in Russia that was in my Twitch chat one time, and it's just like cool to like talk to him, like see where they're from. Like I wish I could interact with them
That shit
more.
is cool.
No,
At
definitely.
what point did y'all start to take the turn into the conservative space?
I would say like
Was it just slowly through
Yes.
like conversations y'all had on video?
slowly we started getting demonetized from doing the music reactions.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
so they like came out with some new guidelines that started getting harsher. So we're dropping bangers, getting no money, and like we finally
That's
started
fucked, dude.
we finally started making money off YouTube, and we're like, okay, we have to find a way to make this sustainable, but we still want to grow the channel. So we looked into Thomas Sowell, and we watched one of his videos, and it was really
Who's
good.
that?
He's like a conservative economist. Is that how you say it? Economist.
Yeah, we talked about money.
Yeah, he like wrote a lot of books, and he's like really smart guy. He's an older guy. He's like 90 something now. He actually reacted to us, reacting to him.
Oh, for real?
It's fucking
Oh,
dope,
yeah.
man. Shout out Thomas Sowell. But he like we did one of his videos, and like we just listened to him like talk about like how black people got the subculture, ghetto culture, like where it came from, and he like spoke about it, and I'm like, damn, like this is really.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
I've actually seen y'all's video.
Yeah,
Oh,
and I'm like,
yeah.
damn, this is really interesting. Like, we just like looked into him, did a couple of his videos. People were like, then we found Vivek Ramaswamy on the on Don Lemon on CNN, and we were like, damn, like he really just killed him. Like he really like ate, and then like slowly after that, we just started doing more conservative news stuff, more, and we just went down that hole.
Cause that shit's really interesting, dude. Like when everything like big media wise is pushing a narrative, but like people are realizing that it's the wrong narrative and people are fighting back.
Or they don't like necessarily agree with what they're being told to agree with, you know?
Yeah, like people are interested in watching that shit.
No,
dude.
definitely. And as we continue to grow, I just want to find a way to become like a legitimate like network. Like, I talk to the guys sometimes. I'm like people like how like genuine it is. Like we literally just get on camera. Like it's super laid back. We're not like scripted anything, and people like that. But I'll be like trying to talk to them like, guys, if we really want to blow this thing, maybe we should start being more like we get the news story and we just present it to people and explain what happened. We're like, nah, let's just keep it the way.
I mean,
It seems like y'all are killing it the way y'all
No,
have
facts.
been.
Like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know.
Because it almost feels like, you're hanging out in the room with y'all,
No,
in the video.
Can I get one of those beers? My throat's hurting.
Drink
from all
up,
this
man.
yapping.
I got you.
Man, thank you, brother.
Or shit, well, we're at like an hour 40 right now.
You've been chopping it up.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I might have to leave soon.
No, you're good, dude.
Finish up. Yeah, I gotta go to Cushing for.
Or shit, do you want to wrap it up? Joe, do you have anything left for him?
No, we
Jake, do you want to say that?
Yeah, do you have anything you want to bring up? Want to shout out?
We was just kicking it, man. It was a
You wanna shout the Twitch out?
Shout out the Cream Pod. Yeah, if you want to watch me really chill on some just me shit, come to the Twitch. It's in my YouTube. You can find it on my YouTube channel. It's Brandon Rhone, same social on every same tag on every social. Brandon Rhone with a V instead of an A in Brandon. So. Yeah, just check it out, man. I'll just be playing video games, kicking it. I'm about to start really streaming like I used to, like the reactions and everything.
Hell yeah.
Kind of fell off that, but probably gonna get back on that some more. People have been asking for it a lot.
Hell
I
yeah.
got like a nice community on there. People show up every time I stream, so it's been chill.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hey, well, thank you for doing this, bro.
Appreciate you coming
so,
on.
hey, that was Cream Pod, episode 4. Make sure you subscribe. Comment what you want to see us talk about in the future episodes, and, we'll be hitting y'all.